Spartans, we are back where we belong. Sitting, chilling in my chair, ready to get shit going today. It is good to be back. How's everybody doing? Dirty Dan with the check-in, yes sir. Radare plays with the good news. Welcome in. Man, Eddie drops tomorrow. Man, oh man. We've been waiting. We have been waiting. It's almost time. All right. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody had a good week while I was gone. In a new stage? Oh, shit. Crazy. That's actually crazy. All right. So, I'm back. I'm back in my desk. I'm back in my chair.
King.
OG 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 go OG 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 OG
Okay. There was definitely a go in there. Like there was a go in there. I don't know if anyone else heard it. But Warrior, thank you for the 32-month resub. You are hitting 3 years this year. That's crazy. You move in 2 weeks. It's happening. It's happening. You're leaving this godforsaken coast. Like mostly the northern part. But you know, hey, I'm excited for y'all. I'm happy for you, man. That's great. Thank you again for the 32 months. Give me a song for the playlist. A couple of people subbed last week. They owe me songs for the playlist. And we're closing this playlist out. You know, Friday will be the last day we listen to this playlist and we start our spring playlist for 2024. This playlist is a banger though. Y'all have done a bang up job adding songs to this one. Absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna do these squats. Spartans, how's everybody been though? What is going on, man? What's happening? What's happening? Goodbye, Usher. I got you. I got you for sure. Okay. Man, oh man. Starting off hot with the 32-month resub. We love to fucking see it. So, okay, I wanted to ask you about this because, first of all, you know, W starting the new job, you know, absolutely good job. But I'm assuming it's remote, right? Because, you know, hey, change is good. Change could be a good thing. It is remote, okay. I was like, it has to be remote if you're making that move, but, you know, you work from your couch just like me. Like, you know, 4 out of the 5 days of the week, I'll be working on the couch. But I think when I move, it's when me and Keisha move into our new place later this year, I'll probably work more in my office, but I'll also have a TV in my office. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I don't have a desk when I move though. Yeah, it's good to. We shouldn't work on the couch. We should not do that. That should not be where we work. But I mean, I really like watching my TV like while I'm at work. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me add this song for you. Thank you again for the resub. 32 months is a long fucking time. Good, Usher. Wait, is this already on here? Why do I feel like this is on here already? It's not. Okay, well, shit. Blue, what's good? I work in my setup. You know, it's okay. It's crazy, Blue, because thank you for shouting out Blue Satire. Y'all go lock it with the homie Blue Satire. Just hit 1,000 on YouTube, 1,000 subs on YouTube. Welcome to the club, my boy. And Blue be putting in that work. We're watching 2 of his videos today. 2 of them. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to watch and talk about 2 of Blue Satire's videos today. I try working from my setup, but then I get distracted by creative thoughts. and then I can't focus on work anymore. So I'm like, I got to stay away from here when I'm working. Like, I got to figure something else out when I move. I got to figure it out. I'm about to start going to coffee shops. I might have to start doing that. I might just have to leave the house, but I really like watching TV. Like, for example, and I'm gonna get to this in 1 second. I watched all of Avatar today. The live action. I finished the live action. I started watching the original cartoon. Be proud of me, because I realized why I didn't start watching it in 2007. I was focused on other things. Like, just I realized that this came out the same year that, one, I had a very sexually active girlfriend, and two, I started college. So there was no time to get into Avatar. It just wasn't. Like, I just put a Twitch stream up on my TV while I work. I just watch YouTube. Today I just watched Avatar. So much Avatar. Biggie, what's good? Does sex feel better in DC or New York? So, full transparency, we didn't have sex in DC because we were staying with her friend and sleeping on their air mattress. So that would have just been rude and kind of difficult. So we just didn't even do it there. But I will say this, ain't nothing like some good hotel relations. All right. I'm just going to put that out there. Look, we grown here. All right. I went into day with work. When y'all move, give me a sleeping bag so I can come visit. Bro, we gonna have a guest room. Just give us a few months to get, acquainted to our new spot, but we will definitely have a guest room. Like, and like this couch is going to still be in the stream room. We will have space. Like, now I'm not saying, hey, everybody come at once and shit. JTW check in, welcome in. What's good?
Could we possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
That is the first time First has been redeemed with me on camera in at least a year. Like, in at least a year. If I ever get a woman on, I'll get the answer for y'all. I mean, next time I go to DC, we'll probably get a hotel. W checking Biggie. I'll give you a year. We don't need a year. I mean, okay. A year might be fair. We really only need like 3 months. I was thinking like 3-4 months. Like, I was thinking like, I'm not trying to have a streamer house for DreamHack, but like, if people got nowhere else to stay, like, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, let's get to Avatar, right? I finally started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, I watched the whole live action series. I watched the whole thing. I thought it was pretty good. And then I started the cartoon. I started the anime. Time out. So, longtime fans of the show, do y'all call it a cartoon? You call it anime? What do y'all refer to it as? Because like, I want to do this the right way. I mean, sure, it was on Nickelodeon, but like, you call it a cartoon. Biggie calls it a cartoon. Okay, so it's a cartoon with anime influences. Cool, but it's just easier to say cartoon, right? I started watching the original cartoon. I'm on episode 8. I've already noticed a lot of clear differences between the cartoon and the live action. Nothing that's like, it's almost the way, similar differences to like One Piece. One Piece's live action and their anime. It's almost the same thing. Like, they trimmed some fat, they switched a few things around. This happened instead of this. Like, I was like, all right, this is nothing like, it's not breaking the bank or anything. It's, it's not killing it. Next time we go to DC, please check out Ocean Reimagined. We will absolutely do that. Because next time I go to DC, I want to see more shit. Yeah, it was okay. It was understandable changes. I was like, all right, that's not, there might have been like 1 or 2 things from the original show that people really missed. Like, maybe, in my opinion. But again, I'm brand new to this series. Maybe not brand new. Let's just say new. I'm new to the franchise. I'm new to the series. I feel like Kev on stage and just all anime right now. Like, yeah, I don't think it ruined it. Like, again, it's almost like a mirror of the One Piece live action and what they took and changed. Like, you know, there's some shit where it was just like, well, why the fuck did they do this? But it wasn't like, you know, it was still a good show. You know, and okay, I watched the live action completely blind. I didn't know much about Avatar at all. I know that Aang is the Avatar and he's learning, and he's also 12. He has to learn all the elements, blah, blah, blah. The Fire Nation's hunting him down. I knew that much, right? The whole Zuko thing, I see the differences with Zuko. I see, it's very clear, but it's not like every episode he's just on some sexist shit. Like, you know, at the beginning, sure, but like he's already quickly learning his way around this shit. I'm really mad that my little bar, my chat bar isn't working, but I don't know what I can do about that today. Like, I was so mad because I'm just like, bro, it's always something. Soka, yeah, like did I say Suka? What did I say? But like, it's very clear that like there's some character differences, but I don't think it takes away from him in the live action. You know, I still feel like it's fine. I don't see why they had to take it away, because from what I've seen in the cartoon, it's relatively harmless. Like, again, and it's pretty much what I thought before. I was like, okay, they're taking this key aspect of his character away, but as far as I've seen, it's completely harmless. Like, if it was good enough for a Nickelodeon cartoon, why wouldn't it be in the live action? How many years later? 17 years later? I don't see what the problem is. Like, and not to mention that the live action definitely had a much, you know, more serious tone than the cartoon did. Not saying it was like too serious, but like the cartoon is just super fun in comparison. Like, it's just incredibly more fun. But like, there was a lot more seriousness with the live action, if that makes sense. So I'm just like, I don't see it. I don't see why he couldn't say some of the things. No, not Zuko. He's also very. It's a little that's a little more different too. And Uncle Iroh is like, they did a good job with Uncle Iroh, in my opinion. But like, I can see why people really love him from the cartoon. I can see it. You know, somebody was gonna be mad they just avoided it altogether. You know, and I feel like Blue, I feel like that's bullshit, because it's like you sacrificed a key part of this character for like the 2% of people who are gonna get mad. Fuck them. Like, it's just crazy. Sokka first time with Suki, he was bad. It was pretty bad. I mean, it wasn't the worst shit I ever seen. It's not like he was out here just, you know, he said some shit that was like, I was like, oh. But it was like in the cartoon, he very blatantly was just like, there's no way a bunch of girls kidnapped, you know, captured us. And it was just like, damn, well, okay. And I was like, oh, there it is. This is what they were worried about. Like, that's it. I don't see the issue. Like, I'm just like, all right. He eventually learned. He like, it's clear in the live action, he's still like, they almost made him more of a playboy in the live action than sexist. And I was just like, I was watching the live action, I was like, Zuko is out here bagging. Like, he throwing the charm on. Like, I was like, oh. I was like, play on, playboy, go ahead. He still had a little superiority complex. He did, but not as severe. He definitely had more of a superiority complex in the beginning of the cartoon, for sure. I love how much lore is behind the elements in their cycle. That is one of the things I like as well, like how the Avatar like cycles through each village like in order, so you know when the next one's coming, and like, you know, just the spiritual realm and stuff, and like the connections there. I was like, that's really cool. The elemental like spirits and stuff. I was like, this is this is in depth. This is a lot. There's a lot of deep lore here that I can get behind. I'm like, this is, and it's simple enough to where like anyone can understand it. Like, I was watching Hunter x Hunter last night with Keisha, and I forgot how complicated Nin is. And I kept telling her, like, you really need to pay attention because you're going to have questions later, and they could be answered right now. Because Nin is not a joke. And once you understand Nin, it makes perfect sense. But it's like, if you miss the initial introduction of Nin, you're not going to know what the fuck's going on later. Like, there's also the actual cycle of learning elements. Right, yeah. And I realized that when I went to watch the cartoon, I was like, oh, the books have titles. Like the first book's Water. The second book is whatever. I didn't look that far because I was like, I don't want to spoil it for myself. But it was like, okay, this is all. I'm assuming Fire is the last one. I'm assuming. I could be wrong. Don't tell me if I'm wrong. But, this is just me talking out loud. I'm about to rewatch Korra again. I'm excited now because I'm going to jump right into Korra. Like, this shit's on Netflix and it's in English. So it's just like, I just turn this shit on and start working and go about my day. Like, I can literally watch this shit in the background. So that's what I've been doing. I only watched the first 4 episodes so far. I think it's okay. I saw some really cool stuff, and there were things I do like. I'm gonna need to end strong if I'm gonna think it was a good rendition. Biggie, I think you'll be satisfied. I don't think you'll be like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. But I think you'll be like, all right, this is heat. This is cool. Like, like I'm with this. Them last 2 seasons of Korra were peak. I knew what you meant, Blue. Like, most of the time, if I know what y'all mean, I'm just gonna read it the way I know y'all meant it. It's crazy. Like, I didn't realize how many Avatar fans I really knew. I knew there were a lot of y'all. I knew there were a ton of Avatar Last Airbender fans, but I didn't realize how many of like y'all were until we watched the trailer and so many people were excited. I was just like, I feel like I was left out. I'm left out here. Like, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch this when it come out, when I get back from New York, which I did. And I'm gonna jump into it. Plus, obviously, I gotta make content. Like, I gotta make Are They Racist for The Last Airbender? I gotta do it. It's gotta be a thing. So I'm really focused when I'm watching because I'm trying to make sure I know names and like, at least a little bit of personality. So I'm like, all right. But yeah, the show overall, I think my favorite thing about the show was like the choreography of the fights. The fights were really good. Like, the way people fought were really good. The CGI like was fine. Like, if I see someone complain about the CGI, I'm like, what do you want? Like, because like, where is the bar for you? Because I don't know if they can do much better than they did. Like, that was actually pretty good CGI and really good choreography. I was like, the fights had me encapsulated. Like, I'd be, coding away, and then a fight would happen. I'd be glued. Like, I'm like, this is kung fu. Yeah, I feel like they did a good job of casting. Casting was really good, in my opinion. Especially with Aang. A lot of people are just like, oh, is it supposed to be Aang? I'm like, who else is it supposed to be? Like, he looks like a kid. He acts like a kid. He sounds like a damn kid. Like, and now, it's not as silly as the cartoon, but clearly, that whole Game of Thrones audience they wanted will like, the more serious tone. I don't know. I'm catching up on chat. You should rewatch the cartoon. It's on Netflix, thank God. So that makes it so easy for me to just rewatch this shit. Yeah, 1-to-1 translations, not really. I don't expect that anymore. When things first started, it was like, yeah, okay. Is this not what it is? And then we learned that that's not what it is. Like, that's not what we're doing. Yeah, and it's just, it could be a good thing that they're different, but it still, gives a lot of nods to the original. I mean, like, they had the cabbage dude. I know about the cabbage guy. So when that happened, I was like, the cabbage dude. Like, I see they did that. They stuck that in there. Isugi from live action is 10 out of 10 baddie. Is that the mercenary? Wait. which one is Suki? Like, which one is Suki? Is that the mercenary or is that the chicks with the fan, the main joint with the fan or whatever, the fan? The Kyoshi warrior. Okay, yeah. I was like, like, the mercenary joint though, I was like, mommy. Earthbending was good. Like all the bending was good. I thought the bending was fine. The martial arts were really good. Yeah. CGI background, set design. Set designs are great. You know, the environments, all that shit, super great. Soka's boo, which one? Because I thought he was I mean, is it spoilers if you already know from the cartoon that some shit happens? Because I mean, I thought, you know, Soka was really just bagging him. And I'm just like, they took the sexism out and just made him a charmer. Like he just, you know, all he had to do was look their way. Riz, like the Riz bender Soka, like real talk. I was just like, oh, like I was like, soon as they got to a new place and he saw somebody, it was just like, well, what are your favorite hobbies? And I was like, this corny. But he always had a little Riz. He does, but I'm like, they really made that like. There's a clear difference between, you know, that it was almost like clumsy Riz in the cartoon, but then it was like legit Riz in the live action, if that makes sense. It's just like he has it. It's just two different forms, and I'm just like, oh. Well, go ahead, Playboy. Like, go ahead. You got it, dog. Soka don't bend elements. He bends backs. That's actually... Wow. He'll laugh you out your drawers. I mean, that's how... You know, I ain't the funniest motherfucker on earth, but, you know, I got Keisha somehow. I don't know how to this day, but I think I got to be some kind of funny, right? But anyway, yeah, okay, so all that being said... I'm a fan now. I see the hype. I get it. I just didn't get a chance to get into it because I got distracted. Because let me tell y'all, 2007, bro, I was 17 going on 18. I was heading off to college. I had a girlfriend. I wasn't watching nothing. Halo was the only thing on my mind outside of said girlfriend and college. Like I didn't have eyes for nothing else. You know, I didn't even get into the big three until my freshman year of college. But, you know, like once I got a handle on things, like I started just binging Naruto, binging Bleach, binging One Piece. Like like my anime journey picked back up in college. I mean, you know, obviously I watched Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, obviously growing up. But like for a good 2-3 years, I was focused on Halo and girls. Like, and then I got to college. I was like, all right, I could, you know, get back into some of these shows that I've been missing out on for so long. And I caught up to the big three like that. Like by the end of freshman year, I caught up to all the big three. So if you're medium, ugly, and really funny, you can have your pick of a lot of women. Yeah. Biggie, go do your thing. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, like, listen, if you make a girl laugh, that's all you need. Like, that's like, you know, just be funny. And don't like, you know, try to be funny. Just be you. Somebody's going to think it's funny. And there you go. It might, you know, it might not be the girl you want. You might not know you want the girl until, you know, she tickles that ego and laughs at your stupid ass corny joke. And all of a sudden you in love. Just take it from me. Like, I'm gonna give me a woman soon. Just you wait. You know, I got a good feeling about where you're going and the possibility of you like bagging a joint. Just because like I kind of know what it's like out there, just from like homies that go out there to party. So I'm like, you know, you might find a little something out there. You might find a little something, a little desert bunny. Like, you feel me? you might look up, or you'll just just all I can say is just be you, and the right one will come along. Don't change who you are. Don't peacock and try to be just this some you ain't, because then you go attract the wrong person. Straight up. Like you go attract somebody that you're not that compatible with, that thinks you one thing but you're not even that. Be you, and that's go attract the right person. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen in a month or a week or a year, but you'll be a lot happier in the long run. It's an investment in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Smith Rowe, thank you for the follow on the other website. Hey. Nope, never mind. He's got to go. Hey, never mind. I lied. He's got to go. Hey, never mind. Hey. Whoopsie doodles. You gotta fucking go, because you one of those. Like, you are one of those. Goodbye. Like, psych, you're out of here. Anyway. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all about the trip, and then we'll dive into some videos, and then we'll spend the rest of the stream playing Halo. I really want to see these. I really want to put these Black History Month paint jobs in Halo Infinite to the test. So I'm gonna just play a few multiplayer games. Anyone can hop in with me if they want. But so went to New York, obviously, because that's where my wife lives. So, but we decided to go to DC for the weekend. When I first got there. So basically, I land Thursday night, wake up the next day, we're on a bus to DC. Some things I learned about Megabus. One, them seats are terribly uncomfortable. Like, when I tell you I was not comfortable the entire ride on that Megabus to DC, it was the worst shit in the world. I've been more comfortable on planes, which says a lot, because plane seats are so uncomfortable typically, but nothing was worse than that. I was so uncomfortable. Not to mention, all they do is check your ticket. They don't check ID. They don't check anything else. I was in DC the weekend before last. Wait, Slim, are you from DC? How many people do I know in DC? Because I'm going to get to that in a minute. But man, the Megabus is the worst shit. The Megabus is so trash, bro. Unless you go literally an hour or two, do not even bother. It's also the pickup spot in New York for the Megabus is literally just next to the Jarvis Center, whatever it's called. I'm just gonna call it the Jarvis Center. It's trash, but it gets the job done. It was way cheaper than Amtrak, but I mean, man, I don't know. I might just bite the bullet and do Amtrak next time, because I was so 6 hours. It's supposed to be a 4-hour trip. Of course, traffic turned it into 6-7 hours. I'm so uncomfortable in them seats. I'm uncomfortable as fuck. The Wi-Fi wasn't working on the way there. Man, it was the worst. But we got there. At least the drop-off point in DC is at Union Square. So it's all right, hop on the train, boom, we at, Keisha's friend's house, who has a very nice apartment, by the way. They have a great apartment. But we had to sleep on an air mattress. Still had a good ass time. The air mattress was more comfortable than them seats. I'm gonna tell you that. Oh. I was more comfortable on the goddamn air mattress than the motherfucking seats, brother. Them shits were uncomfortable. All right. But so we wake up the next day. We get there, we chilling, watching TV, drinking, doing whatever. We fall asleep. Next day we wake up. We go to the National African American History Museum of History and Culture or whatever. So the biggest Black museum in the world. I was so excited to go to this museum, especially because one, it's Black History Month, and two, y'all know how much I just love being black in general. So I'm excited. It's cold as shit, but I'm excited. So, we wake up, we go around noon. We got tickets for like noon. So we get there like, noon 15. No issue, no problem. It's already hell of people there at noon. Like, I mean, there's like field trips there on a Saturday and shit, all these little white children, like, coming to the museum. And of course, she was like, where do you want to start? I was like, at the goddamn, at the beginning where, I want to go to the start, like the beginning. Like, so, we getting our refresher on like the slave trade and all that stuff and how, everything involved with that, just, all that shit, the transatlantic slave trade, all that shit. Maps, pictures, items, models, all that shit. So we're walking through. I'm looking at the shock and the awe on some white people's faces as we walk through. It's putting a smile on my face. It's warming my heart. I'm like, cool. You take that guilt. You feel that. You take that with you. like that's what it's here for. Good job. Like, bro, Windows Update is relentless. I swear to God, leave me the fuck alone, Windows Update. You are such a fucking twat. Like, holy shit. Anyway, we're going through slavery, civil rights, modern day stuff. Great fucking museum. I like on everything. Everybody should go to this museum. If you are ever in DC, take some time, get tickets, go to the museum. It is literally free. Like, you really have no excuse like to not go to this museum if you are in DC visiting. If you go to DC and I see pictures and you went to every other monument and you didn't go to this museum, you're racist. It's like, oh, well, we went to the Lincoln Memorial, and so fuck him. Like, we went to the Washington Monument. Fuck him too. We went to the Smithsonian Museum. Fuck him. Fuck them. Go to this museum. It is a free museum. It is free. You will learn so much. You won't even get to see everything, but just go. Just go. Absorb this free culture, bro. Absorb it. I don't care if you black, white, Asian, Hispanic. I don't give a fuck. Go to this museum. This museum is a treasure. I'm going back. I can't wait to go back because we didn't even get to see everything. Like, first of all, like, and we were there for 3 hours. 3 hours wasn't enough to see everything. Now, I will say, eat before you go. Eat some, drink some before you go. Do not go on an empty stomach. Do not go thirsty because they got one cafe in that whole bitch. Like, and the line for that motherfucker was so long. And even though it's a black museum, I promise you that food is not that good. I promise you, it is still a museum at the end of the day. Like, it is still a museum. But best museum I've ever been to, absolutely go. It's nice, it's clean, it's huge. It's so much to absorb. The exhibit for like Afrofuturism literally spoke to my fucking soul. It made me realize, holy shit, my entire online persona, my entire creative persona is based around Afrofuturism. Literally, LastBlackSpartan is based on Halo lore and me being black. Bro. Like, bro. I am literally Afrofuturism. That whole event spoke to me. The music of it, just everything about it. Just the whole culture of Afrofuturism gave me a whole different perspective on shit. So we went there. We went to. This is where the debauchery starts. This is where the debauchery starts. Ironically, birthday cake played, but like, we went to brunch. And if anybody's from DC, you know about Park on 14th. We went to Park on 14th for brunch. That food was incredible. That food was absolutely astounding. The drinks kept coming. The music was lit. They have like just, they in there stealing people's tweets or some shit. And they just had those on the wall. The whole park is lit. That was one of the best brunch experiences I've ever had. Like, and it's the same, like, 2 hours of bottomless mimosas and bottomless food. I repeat, bottomless food. If you wanted something of anything else on the plate they gave you, if you wanted more French toast, more jerk chicken, more bacon, eggs, mac and cheese, whatever you wanted, They'll bring it right to you. I was in fucking heaven, boy. Like I was eating good, drinking good, having a good old time. Now you're not supposed to take shit to go, but we still black. So, you know, we hit our little Tupperwares in Keisha's bag. Every time they walked away, we would just dump shit in the Tupperwares. And we took that shit back to the homie's apartment. And ate that shit all weekend. Now, we drunk. But my ass was like, I ain't been to DC in a minute. I'm feeling degenerate. I want to go to Howard China. I want to go to the Howard Chinese spot. I ain't been there since 2008. Like, I want to go to Ho Chi. Let's go to fucking Ho Chi. So we went to Ho Chi. And I got some Giro So's with the fried rice. My drunk ass, that shit was delicious. Like, I ate the rest of the next day. That shit was fucking great. This fucking homeless dude tricked us into buying him food, whatever. New Year, thanks to Black Gold Roger. Yo, what's good? Okay, you gotta help me with the name. You gotta throw me a bone with the name. Welcome in. It's good to have you. You gotta throw me a bone with the name. Just call you Z. You got it. Z, welcome in. It is absolutely great to have you. All right. Let me know what type of nerd you are, by the way. We're just talking about my DC trip from last week. Yeah, we're watching Love is Blind. We're watching all our Ratchet shows, whatever. The next day, we go to brunch again. I did think it was like my mind immediately went to Frieza, and I was like, I know that's not it. Like, maybe it's based on that, but I'm like, that's not how you're supposed to say it. Like, so I'm gonna just say Z, since that's what they said to call them. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like, welcome in. So the next day, we went to brunch again. But before, my best friend, she saw I was in DC. It was like, I'm going to be in DC tomorrow. And I was like, so we linking. Like, one of my best friends in the world, I was so excited because I was just telling her like a week before, we got to catch up. So she already had brunch plans with another one of my homies. So I was like, y'all can just meet us after our brunch. So we go to our brunch. Charisma but spelled stupid for branding purposes. W branding. I ain't mad at that. Like, do your thing. Cook. So, you know, we go to our brunch. Where did we go to brunch? We went to Creole for brunch the next day. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm in the museum, right? I hear my name, my actual name, not Spartan. I hear my actual name. And I was like, huh? And I see it. One of my friends I went to school with, she just was like, oh my, I ain't seen her in years. And Keisha was like, not you knowing people in the museum. Like, of all the people in the museum, I actually ran into somebody I knew. Crazy as hell. I'm head to bed, OG. Love you. Wish you well as always. Yo, do your thing. I know you got that new job you got to worry about, Eric. So I'm glad you stopped by even for a little bit. But, you know, I'll see you another time. See you in the Discord. Yeah, so my second day in DC, ran into somebody I knew. Crazy. We go to Creole for brunch the next day. Creole on 14th. If anybody knows where that is, you know the vibes. Ratchet vibes, bombless brunch again, good ass food again. They had some fried wings, boy. Let me tell you, them fried wings were incredible. Just good, tender, high quality chicken and great breading on the fried wings. That was the best fried wing I had in a minute. I was like, damn. And that was the appetizer. Like, that was the goddamn appetizer. So we pretty much finishing up. Somebody walks by. It's one of my classmates from Spelman. I'm like, what? Like, and Keisha was like, not you ran into somebody else you knew. So I'm introducing her to my wife. I'm like, yo, how you been? What's good? And I was like, why do you know everybody? I was like, I told you, I can go to any major city. I know somebody in that major city, either from school or from streaming. Like, it's not, that's network. That's network. That's net worth. I'm telling you, like, just get out there. Like, so, you know, we have a good old drunk time. And then we go to the next spot. We tell my best friend and my other friend, meet us there. We meet up with them. We're there chilling. My boy who came through, he ain't seen us since me and Keisha, since we got married. So we're catching up with him. I'm catching up with my best friend. We're drinking some more. We get a table that we decide we just go sit here and drink. We not even go eat nothing. So we drunk at this point. Keisha falls asleep at the table. but she's not that drunk. She just, tired. We've been drinking. We've been brunching for 24 hours at this point, basically. 3 brunches. Three brunches in 24 hours. What is wrong with us? So at this point, we just like, all right, the sun going down, we should leave. So we say our goodbyes. We go home. The next day, we go back to New York. Another uncomfortable ass bus ride back to New York on Megabus. I'm telling you, Megabus is garbage. Terrible. Basura. Just don't do it. If you think Amtrak is too much, it's not. It's not. The Megabus tickets are $20 for a reason. Like, I'm telling you, we saved a lot of money, but everything hurt. Like, y'all was acting like it's Houston. Man. Wait, what? What do you mean acting like it was Houston? Listen, I was just drinking a lot. Like, I was so sick of champagne at that point. But me and Keisha get back to New York. We're chilling. We both had to work and do shit during the week. But Thursday, we had booked a hotel. This new hotel. Relatively new. Excuse me. Right next to the Apollo Theater in Harlem. If you don't know what the Apollo Theater is, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so we in the heart of Harlem at this brand new hotel that used to be like, a theater, and then it was a hotel. Like they pretty much restored it and made it into a Renaissance hotel. So we pull up, we see the cultural influence. We're in the heart of Harlem, we're chilling. We go across the street to it's this dispensary called Gotham Buds. We went there and they had, everything you need from a dispensary. We already went to a dispensary like maybe 2 days before that. So we didn't really need product, but they had a Method Man collab. So we bought shirts because I was like, this shirt's kind of tough. I kind of want this shirt. And I'll show y'all the shirt another time. If someone doesn't know what the Apollo Theater is, that's racist. I mean, it's less racist and more just like extremely uncultured. It's kind of uncultured if you don't know what the Apollo Theater is. But anyway, that's where the hotel is. So, that part of 125th, a little crazy, a little wild, but the hotel is very nice. The room was cool. The bathroom layout was a little weird, but we made it work. It was fine. The internet was trash. If y'all came through to the stream last Friday, you'll know that the internet was trash. Because, I had to do my live stream for the Black History Month raid train I was a part of. Big ups to Iceman Prime for having your boy be a part of that. The Black Excellence raid train was incredible. I wish my slot could have gone a little bit better at the start, but once we got back to the room, it was fine. But yeah, hotel super nice, staff super nice, pricey as fuck. Really pricey. The drinks were good though. We had this rum punch that was incredible. We tried Issa Rae's Prosecco, also pretty good. Didn't have no weird after feel, wasn't too dry. Really good. Didn't even need juice. We brought juice to mix with it. Didn't need it at all. Really good Prosecco. It's a little pricey for Prosecco. I will say that. Issa Rae, you could knock that down, $2-3. I'm just saying, let's relax. But it was good. It was good Prosecco. I liked it. If I see it in a store, I'll probably grab a bottle of it. Yeah, we just had a little staycation. Like I didn't post nothing except for my 29 days of black streamers. That's the only thing I posted because they're already queued up. That's the only thing I posted. I didn't post no clips, no videos. I was chilling. Nice little chill staycation. Had the day off. We had the merch on stream. It was a good time. And I came back Saturday. That was a trip. But, obviously the best part was brunching in DC, the museum in DC. We found our favorite edibles in New York. Just getting a chance to like chill, relax, not have to worry about streaming for a little bit. And staying in the hotel. The hotel was nice. It wasn't like me and Keisha stay in a lot of hotels, like, together, separate, we're hotel connoisseurs in a way. Like, you know, we know a good hotel when we see one. If I had to rate that hotel, I'd probably put it like for a New York hotel, easily a 9. Like easily that's a really good New York hotel. I don't think the price matches the area it's in. That's the main thing, because, you know, I would expect to pay that much for a hotel a little closer to, you know, downtown, you know, a little, you know, further down uptown, if anything, closer to where the touristy shit is. That's what I would expect. But it was still a really nice hotel. Definitely the nicest hotel above Central Park. I will say that for sure. But the pricing made sense at the end of the day. Plus, they're adding shit to it. Like, the manager was like, yeah, we're going to add a rooftop. We're going to start doing lunch and, you know, more breakfast options and stuff. I was like, okay, that's cool. They give you vouchers for the bar when you check in, if you're like a Marriott Bonvoy member. I was like, that's cool. And the environment was nice. The environment of the hotel was actually really dope. But now for just like, if that hotel was in any other city, I'd probably give it like a 7, 6.5, 7, just because like I've stayed at nicer hotels with bigger rooms, more functioning Wi-Fi, just a better layout overall in better areas, for the same price. I mean, you know, unless you are literally like accustomed to Harlem, which, you know, me and Keisha go walk around Harlem. That's not a problem. We can walk around Harlem, no problem. But like, if that's not what you used to, like, I'm not saying Harlem is too hood. I'm not saying it's ghetto. I'm not saying any of that shit. But you gotta be, you know, it ain't like walking through downtown Atlanta. It ain't like walking through Midtown Atlanta. It's not like walking through Buckhead. It's not like that. It's different. Like, it's different. It might be like walking through certain parts of downtown Atlanta for sure, like maybe the underground. But, you know, you wouldn't send your white friends there. like that's all I'm saying. You wouldn't send your white friends there. You would be fine, because you're gonna blend in. Like, you'll be fine. You know, you're not gonna go around there, you know, looking up at shit. You just go walk your walk and talk your talk in Harlem. Like, it's fine. But like, you know, that area isn't the best for exploring if you're not of the culture. You feel me? Like, that's pretty much what I'm saying. I wouldn't recommend it to a white friend. Hispanic friend, maybe. Or somebody who, you know, if you're not from New York, or you ain't been in New York enough times, it's gonna be different. Even if you're not from like that part of the country, like, it's gonna be a little different for sure. And I know this for a fact because I brought people to Harlem before, and it was some of their first times on 125th proper. Joe will tell you, like, Joe will tell you, 125th is not. It can be a little bit of a shock. Like, 125th in Harlem could be a little bit of a shock if you're not ready for it. That's all. That's really all I can say. It ain't for everybody. I'm like, you know, I'm not saying you got to be strong to be there, but it ain't for everybody. Or, you know, you just got to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be ready. Like, it ain't something you just jump into. It's like, oh, I got my hotel. Let me go explore. Like, no, maybe don't do that. Like, just, you know, unless you just kind of know. Like, Keisha lived off of that street before. Like, you know, we walked up and down them streets before. So we knew what we were getting into. I've been to 125th plenty of times before that. But even before Keisha, I've been to 125th. Like, you know, I saw it as a kid. I was like, oh. like, I'm like, they're out here selling shit on the sidewalk. Like, that's like really, really selling shit, like, you know, on the sidewalk. Why they selling oils? That looked like a fake Nike purse. I mean, that looked like a fake Gucci purse. Like, what's going on? Like, where they get that t-shirt from? Just, you know, it's real black. They trying their hardest. They trying their damnedest to gentrify Harlem. I'm telling you, you can put all the fucking Sephora's, H&M's, Trader Joe's on 125th you want. You're not about to take the culture out of Harlem. Like, never. You can't. Like, there's nothing you can do. They about to put a Target there. Good luck. There's a Whole Foods there. Let me tell you, I've been to plenty of Whole Foods before. I ain't never seen a Whole Foods like the one in Harlem. I was like, oh, this is different. This is mad different. And of course, like, you know, you still see the typical Whole Foods crowd in Whole Foods, but you also see like just everybody else from Harlem shopping there. Like it's the other corner grocery store or something like that. Like it's different. But that's kind of why I like it. Like, and I'm glad that Keisha didn't move to Brooklyn. Because I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with Brooklyn. Nothing against Brooklyn, but Brooklyn is losing their gentrification battle. Like it slowly but surely they're losing that battle. like now you'll see white people in Harlem, of course, but it's like you not go change 125th. Like you not go change that area around Malcolm X, you know, around like some of the deeper parts of Harlem near the 2 and 3. Like you not go change that part of Harlem. You not. It's not go change. Like they go add and sprinkle in some shit here and there, but it's gonna be the same fucking Harlem 10 years from now. All right, we got some more shit to talk about. I am fucking thirsty, chat. Goddamn. We got some videos to watch. Here, you know what's really crazy? Chat, I didn't even know that a Borderlands movie was coming. Hang on, I'm gonna restart this because it's really bugging me that like my chat is not showing up on my stream. I can't wait for Caffeinated to get this shit 100% right because I really just need this shit to work. But yeah, so bro, I feel like I remember the announcement that they were making a Borderlands movie. But I think I just completely forgot about it. Like completely forgot about it. I was like, because when I saw the teaser pop up, I was like, oh, this is real. Like this is actually a thing that's happening. Like what? Let me see, because this shit's still not. That's not it. Okay. This shit better work. I'm gonna tweet the guy and be like, hey, your shit ain't working, big dog. Like, why isn't this shit working? I'm not about to delete it, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's weird that this shit's not working. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why this shit's not working. Oh, well, it's just not gonna work today, I guess. Can't have it all. Anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna watch this Borderlands. I literally, like, so many trailers happened while I was gone. Like, so many trailers, drops. The Nintendo Direct happened. Like, I was just like, man, just everything is happening while I'm fucking gone. It's so fucking crazy. If there's any other trailer I missed, y'all let me know and put it in Discord, please. But I waited to watch the Borderlands one with y'all because I really do want to talk about it. And it's, I'm gonna get to it in a minute, but like, man, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Kevin Hart being, I forgot the dude's name. It's been that long since I played Borderlands. I'm gonna skip it. I'm definitely not going to theaters. I mean, listen, I barely go to theaters to see shit I really want to see. Like, it takes a lot. Not even a lot. It takes something really special to get me into a movie theater. Like, it's either got to be something me and Keisha both want to see, or something that I've been waiting years for, like Sonic. Like, we went and saw Mean Girls for the culture. That's all we did. Like, and that, all in all, we probably could have waited till that was on streaming services, but we went and saw it anyway. It was fun. We had fun. We wore pink. We made a date out of it. It was a thing. But I don't know if I'll go see this in theaters, but let's watch it and then we can discuss it a little bit further. Let me pause my music. All right, here we go. You think they ruined it? Damn, Radera, you think they ruined it? Also, why she look old?
Would you look at that? A ladder! Unfortunately, my design doesn't facilitate this type of...
Well, destiny awaits.
Why he's so short? Like, I don't think, what is his name, bro? Is it Ronan? Roland? He not supposed to be that short. Roland, yeah. Okay. Am I tripping when I say Roland not supposed to be that short? Like, I get you did it, you got Kevin Hart, because it's like, also Roland not supposed to be that funny. Like, I don't, like, what were, this would have been something you call Idris Elba for, maybe? Was he busy with Knuckles? I don't know. Maybe he was busy with Knuckles. I just think I just don't, this doesn't, I'm sorry. And this is, listen, I'm 5'6.5". Like, I'm not tall. Like, I'm not tall. I shouldn't be playing Roland either. Like, I'm just saying, it's weird. It's weird. Jack Black, though.
Legend has it that there's this massive
who's playing
secret vault.
Handsome Jack?
And if you go hunting for it, you'd better take any help you can get. Because it's on the
He's not? Wait, there's no Handsome Jack? But he's the best part about the game. He's the motherfucker you love to hate. That doesn't even make sense. Like, what?
Dangerous dumpster fire of a world in the universe. God.
I don't know how to feel about this casting. I don't know how to feel about this. They didn't even cast a full game roster. They put Craig in before Brick in the dude with the bird. Really? Really? And this is based on Borderlands 1? Must be, right? Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for the ad break to keep going because I know people want to see it with me and react with me. So I'm gonna wait for the ad break. But like, I'm just saying, man, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about this. Kate Blanchett was a choice in all caps. Like, I don't, like, just, is that who this is? Because I'm like, Bro, I'm saying there's so many younger actresses that could have played this role. Like, don't get me wrong, Kate Blanchett is not a bad actress. I got nothing against Kate Blanchett at all. I just don't know why she was picked for this role. Cause it's like, if she played this role in, like, I don't know, if there happens to be a second or third movie, okay, sure. Like, yeah, you know, now she's a little older, but it's like this character is supposed to be younger and not this. Anyway, they could have picked one of the chicks from Madam Web or something, gave them a redemption arc. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that would save the movie or not, but whatever.
I hate this planet.
What is that smell?
Squash color.
Ew!
Put the window up.
I don't want to! Roll the window up!
Roll it up. It's pee. It's pee. Why do you think it's called piss wash? How did I get the name?
It's in my mouth!
Do you know how many people have...
Huh.
Do you know how many people have
I was like,
died?
I ain't seen Bobby Lee in a movie in a minute. Like,
We have something they don't.
or ever?
Girl.
Okay. What?
Major issues. Issues.
I don't think that's Handsome Jack, but could it be? If it is, he ain't supposed to have no fucking beard. Like, I'll tell you that. There's no way that's there's no way, right?
Time to make
I mean,
it rain with your body parts.
What did I tell you?
Minimal
no
explosions.
I said no explosions.
Diamond was good. Wasn't it good to have Dre back for a little bit? Wasn't it great?
Step aside, bitches!
Okay, look, I know Jack Black can. I know Jack Black is capable of so many great things. And in all honesty, in all full blown transparent honesty, I really think Jack Black can steal the show here. But it's just weird because like it's not quite Claptrap. It's just They could have left this one alone.
Ooh, mine's bigger.
What are you doing? I needed a gun. So you...
Jamie Lee Curtis can do no wrong. Jamie Lee Curtis can do no wrong. I don't care.
Ask for it.
There's only one of you in the world. You're special.
Uh-oh.
Kill them all.
That has to be Handsome Jack, though, right? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spartan Empire. Let us know what type of nerd that you are. We're dissecting this. We're dissecting this Borderlands trailer, and we're all feeling some kind of way about it. Not Jamie Lee Curtis as Tannis. She can do no wrong. She can do no wrong. But like, okay, wait. So
One of you in the world. You're special.
Uh-oh.
Kill them all.
this has to be Handsome Jack. Or wait, okay. Refresh my memory. Someone in chat, refresh my memory, please. Was Handsome Jack the bad guy or the antagonist in 1 and 2? He wasn't on planet in the first one. Okay. Who was the antagonist in the first one? 2 in the pre-sequel. I thought he was playable in the pre-sequel. Okay, because the twins, were they twins? The brother and sister duo were the antagonists in 3. Handsome Jack was the antagonist in 2. Who was the antagonist in 1? It's been that long. And I played through 1 on stream. That was like 3 years ago though, but still. Everybody forgot who I guess is this guy. Like I guess it's, you know, good looking Bob or whatever. I don't know. Hold on. See now, I don't. Now, okay. I'm gonna say this. Every game I play, when there's, you know, a character that is, let's say the apple of my eye for the game, right? For Borderlands, it's typically Moxie. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm not, I don't think, like just, Is he
What's happening
shitting?
right now?
I'm expelling the excess lead. I can't go if you're looking at me. Ooh, actually, scrap that. I can. I really can. Actually, it's helping.
Are we really ready for this to finish?
Keep looking at me.
Okay, all right.
Hey, I did notice you there.
We're not ready for you yet, Blue. Hold on, we gotta go back. Like, hold on. I gotta say,
I'm expelling.
I gotta say,
Go if you're looking at me.
did I miss it? Okay. Stormy Circus, what's good? Welcome in. Cyrus, not Circus. It looks like Circus. Cyrus, welcome in. I feel like with Tina, Tiny Tina, crazy ass little Tina, I think they got the casting right, but the voice still just like Tina has a very distinct like voice and attitude. I'm not getting that right now. Like I'm just not feeling it. The casting here is like a 3 out of 10, honestly. Like it was a lose-lose with Kevin Hart because either Roland was going to be short or they're going to make Kevin Hart taller for the role, and it would have looked weird. Like, could you imagine if Kevin Hart was actually tall? Like, wouldn't that look weird? That would look so fucking weird. I'm only seeing this right now. Stormy, we had a lot to say. I'm just, a lot of us have already agreed this one's probably getting skipped, but like if it's on streaming services, sure. Like, you know, I might get high one night and watch it, but like I'm not about to go spend money to be disappointed. I'm not. I'm sorry, because I'm already just not feeling the trailer, and yeah. I don't even want to know like how the hardcore die hard Borderlands fans feel, because I just like Borderlands. All 3 Borderlands games were fun to me. I had fun playing them. It's like the world and the charm of the world of Borderlands is the best part, and I feel like they're gonna have that, but the characters are also the best part. And things just don't feel right, you know. Even Claptrap, the key figurehead for Borderlands, it just doesn't feel right. And that's Jack Black, and Jack Black can do anything. He can make almost anything work. And it's just like I don't know. Maybe they should have given him more auto tune, you know, pitch his voice up a little bit. I don't know. Like it's just it looks off. It just everything about it just feels off. I don't know. I don't even want to who would they even okay, if we had to pick someone to play and cast as not Cactus, I almost said Cactus Jack, as Handsome Jack, who would y'all pick to be Handsome Jack if there is a sequel, which I doubt? Poe's voice in a robot? I don't know. Ethan Hawke? Huh. You know, part of me wants to say Brad Pitt. No, not Brad Pitt. Who am I thinking of? Not Brad Pitt. Jim Carrey. Yo, honestly, Jim Carrey's a good one. I can get behind that. He's already got the body type, honestly. Like, that'd be perfect. He signed on as Eggman. He can do both. Well, clearly not, because Idris Elba can do both. Because Idris Elba should have been Roland. Or someone like Idris Elba. They could have... No. Boy, I was about to say they could have got Michael B. Jordan to play Roland, but no. They just... it's not Brad Pitt I was thinking of. Who played Batman? Is it Brad Pitt? No. Who am I thinking of, chat? Like, Jason Mara? No. Halo Night. Yeah, we're playing Halo tonight. So anybody wants to play Halo later, you are more than welcome to hop in. Not Brad Pattinson. Not Christian Bale. In Justice League, he played Batman. Why am I spacing on his name right now? I'm so bad at this. Ben Affleck. He's a little big, but I mean, I feel like he'd be a good either him or John Travolta. I don't know. They might be a little old for Handsome Jack, but Jim Carrey is a good one. Jim Carrey's old too. If Jim Carrey could do it, Ben Affleck and John Travolta probably could also do it. John Travolta might be a little too old. Have y'all seen John Travolta? His face, like, it's just too much work. Too much work. It's wearing off. I don't know. Jack's got a mask on, to be honest. Does he? Like his face? Like that's not. Well, shit. Like if that's the case, maybe it could be fucking John Travolta. World Endurance Championship testing today. What's that? Like, all right. Anyway, we're done watching another butchering of a beloved franchise for now. Who plays Lethal Company? Who wants to learn about what the lore of Lethal Company could potentially be? Sports car racing? Diamond, you were really into the sports car racing thing, huh? I thought his face was false or whatever. It was modded to hell. In that case, then John Travolta makes more sense. Stormy, I'm just saying it could be John Travolta. Like that makes even more sense now. Because they can make it work. But yeah, so let's dive in a little bit. Part of competitive karting team, my former boss, reserve driver. Nice, okay.
Show that's never afraid to go outside for scraps of lore.
I thought Matt Pat retired.
I've been in a bit of a bubble recently. With these being my final episodes, I've been so focused on.
Oh, never mind. Not yet. Matt Pat said, "Okay, you get a few more out of me, and then I'm doing other shit."
Missing out on some of the newer games that have been coming out, but today I'm gonna change that simply because this game has been impossible.
I love how he never uses like a new picture. He always uses like an old picture of him. He doesn't even look like this anymore. Like they showed it in his new video where he was like, "Yeah, I'm calling it quits." He looked a lot more. He looked older. Like, but Diamond Eyes, yeah. I kind of want to see like pictures of the car and stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. So it's like if you got anything you want to post in Discord, you are more than welcome to do so.
For the YouTube space. It even managed to sell more copies than the latest.
I like to play more Lethal Company. I would too. Lethal Company is fun.
Game of the moment,
that shit is fun as hell.
The game itself is pretty straightforward. You and up to 3 of your friends have been hired by a mysterious organization known simply as the Company.
It's Amazon. It's Amazon.
Travel around to different moons with abandoned bases collecting scrap. And when I say scrap, I do mean literal junk. Broken engines, street signs, even teeth. Basically, if you can find it on an episode of Hoarders, the Company wants their hands on it. Oh, and did I mention that there's also hideous monsters trying to kill you the entire time? No? Well, neither did the Company. And so now you and your team have to risk your lives to reach the Company quota.
It's by and large.
3 days.
Actually, yeah. Shit, it seems more like by and large from WALL-E.
If you do manage to toe the Company line, though, and reach the quota, you are handsomely rewarded with another 3 days of work and a new higher quota. Capitalism, it's great. Currently, there's no ending to this game. The cycle just keeps repeating on and on until inevitably your team fails to gather enough.
What's the highest quota y'all ever seen?
And for most players, that's where it ends. They're just happy running around collecting scrap, screaming and twerking as they do. But the experience doesn't have to end there. Oh no, my friends. The Company is hiding something from us.
You mean like the fact you're playing a game about landing on things that don't exist?
God, Tom, we've been over this. The moon exists, okay?
That's what the Company wants you to think.
Forgive him, he's out of line. But he also does have himself a point. Not about the moon existing, that's clearly stupid, but the idea of a Company conspiracy. You see, by finding hidden files, scanning creatures in the game, and using some good old-fashioned real-world history, we can actually start to piece together exactly what went down in the Thistle Nebula. Why everyone's missing. Why there are monsters patrolling these moons. Why is the Company the one behind it all? Strap into your ships, loyal theorists, because we're gonna salvage every scrap of lore that Lethal Company has to offer. Now, in order to figure out.
And y'all know that I love a good lore video, so I'm like, yes, give me the dirt, Matt Pat. Give me all of it, because like y'all don't play Lethal Company and ever wonder like how the fuck did we get here? Like, how did this happen? What are these creatures? Where they come from? Why is there a little ghost bitch? Like, it's just a lot of questions.
Figure out what's going on with the company, we first need
and
to
we get
figure
these
out what's going on
logs,
with the
and it's
world
like they
or
don't explain
world that the
anything.
company currently operates on. I mean, these.
I'm good. I had a good weekend. I had a good couple of weekends. I recapped everything earlier, but I was in DC and New York for a while, so I just got back over the weekend.
Whoopee cushions.
And now,
something tells me that these mutant spiders.
now I'm back with y'all, having a good old time, talking about Ben Affleck and shit.
On these moons, but then something happened. Something that managed to wipe out not just one planet's worth of people, but dozens of planets worth of people. When we're playing the game, the terminal tells us that the year is 2,532. So you're.
That is almost. That is about. How many years? That's about 24 years from the Halo timeline, I want to say.
Thought might be that years into the future, we killed the planet, we colonized.
Yeah, it was a good time. How have you been though, Stormy? How was your weekend? What'd you get into?
You know what? You'd actually be kind of right about that. The thing that's probably more surprising though is the timeline of that happening. In your ship, you can find a sticky note that gives you a secret code to punch into your computer terminal. Doing this gives you access to a former crewmate's personal logs, a character known as Sigurd.
Oh.
Sigurd gives us a lot of information about the operations of the company, but the thing that caught my attention the most was the fact that they were made in 1968, a whole year before Neil Armstrong first stepped foot on the moon. Now that sounds pretty conspiratorial to me, and it turns out that there are some space travel conspiracy theories that align perfectly with these dates. There's one theory out there that believes space travel was achieved during World War II by the Nazis, who sent a bunch of their high-ranking officers to the moon in order to avoid prosecution. These officers then built a base on the dark side of the moon and continued their war efforts from afar.
Mom visited went to a hockey game. Nice.
For the proper time to
I always wanted to go to a hockey game.
Obviously, in real life, this is ridiculous.
And then they took the Thrashers away, so
this would actually tie into the idea of moon bases.
I'm gonna find a way to do a hockey game one of these days.
Before the 1960s. There's even a poster in the game that seems to confirm this type of timeline. Inside your ship, there's this poster right here that talks about preserving food. This isn't just a fun poster made specifically for the game. It is a
That's giving Fallout
that was used during the 1940s, which seems to imply that mankind has
real?
been operating in space since at least that era, if not even earlier. Except obviously this poster is not German, it's from Pennsylvania. Notice down
Philadelphia Council of Defense Church Organization's Garden Club. What?
Here it says, in cooperation with Work Progress Administration. This was a government program designed to employ people to work on public projects like construction of buildings and roads. And in the game, clearly this has seemed to have moved forward into NASA-like projects as well, which would seem to imply that the company wasn't always in the business of collecting scrap. Instead, it seems to suggest that the company got its start helping the US government win the space race. This then is starting to feel a lot less like the Nazi moon base conspiracy and more like the 1950s.
We have a local team that's fun to go to, relatively inexpensive.
This study was done.
Also, it wasn't an NHL game. It was like a
attempt to colonize
local.
the moon in the name
That's
of
kind of dope.
old-fashioned patriotism. But
I've been to
obviously, this was the
one of my
military,
mods, one of my friends from high school. He plays like religiously on like amateur team. So we'll go to his game.
And
whenever we go to Dallas.
Hazards that we have to be aware of while we explore.
It's funny because like the first time we saw him play, like it was clearly very amateurish. But then we went like a couple of years later. And he was on like a different team. He was out there flying. I was just like, damn. I was like, where did Sean learn to fucking fly like this? Like, holy shit. I was impressed. I was like, damn, boy.
Bases in the game. Oh yeah.
That was a game. I was like, that shit was a game. I enjoyed that shit.
Something like Project Horizon.
I want to go to like an NHL game.
The company has been there since the start. You'll notice that all the landmines and turrets that you can find throughout the game are all suspiciously controlled by the terminal on board your company's ship. It's likely the reason we can connect to all this technology is because the company designed these systems to work together. They created both the ship and the weapons that are on these moon bases. So if you're a company that has a government
that makes sense.
Space weapons, how do you make money?
Wait a minute.
By inciting and fueling a space war. In one of the data logs, Sigurd says, quote, I miss Dad. I hope he isn't staying on Titan. People are saying it's not going to look the same in 2 years. Just told us they are about to go to war, and everyone is waiting for it.
What the fuck?
The company building is shaking like there's a loud furnace inside. War is a brewing.
What the fuck?
Galaxy, and everyone seems to know that it's coming. And while it's not clear what the noise inside the company walls is exactly, the fact the noise has kicked in at the same time Sigurd starts talking about a coming war gives me reason to believe that the company has ramped up production of all its weapons. And just like Project Horizon recognized the need for newer, more space-efficient weapons, weapons, the company also seems to have developed a new type of weapon to use in this upcoming war. The most common type of base that you explore throughout the game is called a factory in the game files, and this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Remember, these are the bases that are controlled by company technology, so it's likely that these were the factories being used to make the weapons that we've been talking about. But outside of just the mines and the turrets, there's another kind of horror that's waiting for us inside of these factories. The
Please explain them.
actively trying to chase us down and kill us. Some of them
Please
are
explain the
descendants of
monsters.
creatures from our own world, like the snare flea and the spore lizard, which are part of the same class as centipedes and alligators respectively. But then there are others that are less...
I never thought of those things as alligators. I never thought of them as alligators, but that makes a lot of sense. We have a minor league baseball team too, looking forward to warmer weather. Yeah. Warmer weather and longer days, bring it on, because I'm tired of being cold.
Naturally occurring. The Nutcracker, or the Jester, for example. These are
I gotta get on my
objects
hoodies
that have been repurposed
worn
and brought to life
before it's too late,
deadly
though.
Weapons. That might seem like a stretch, or at least it does, until you
I
take a
should
look
have
at the
sail.
in-game bestiary. Reading through the in-game bestiary, you find entries like this one for the coil head. Quote, they've been known to combust into flames when being dissected or even deactivated, and they carry dangerously high levels of radioactive particles. Due to this and other reasons, it has been highly speculated that they were created as biological weapons of war. This was how the company was gonna prove its worth during the arms race.
What?
Biological weapons. Creatures that would kill anything they found and cause untold devastation for years to come thanks to their radioactive makeup. And it's these weapons, I suspect, that ravaged Titan, and likely all the other moons that we visit as well. Sigurd was right. These places would look different in a couple of years. Rather than thriving colonies, we're instead met with desolate wastelands, abandoned factories. The only signs of civilization we find is scrap that we're collecting. Items belonging to the moon's former inhabitants, now left to waste in the aftermath of a war. A war that the company itself profited from. But if this was so profitable for the company, why then are we now just reduced to a bunch of scrap collectors? Well, because like every other evil corporation in these sorts of games, eventually they took things too far and lost control. In one of the earliest of Sigurd's logs, we hear mention of a golden planet that was supposedly destroyed by a passing meteor. This sounds like it could be another conspiracy theory, and Sigurd and his team certainly think there's nothing to it. But surprisingly, the idea of a golden planet, it is totally plausible in reality. Introducing 16 Psyche, a minor planet that orbits between Jupiter and Mars as part of the greater asteroid belt. Due to how reflective it is, scientists have hypothesized the surface might be covered in large amounts of metal, things like iron, nickel, and yes, even gold. The approximate value of all that precious metal is estimated to be worth $10 quadrillion, 48,000 Elon Musk's worth of metal on this thing. In fact, due to Psyche being noticeably more metallic than most other asteroids, some scientists have hypothesized that it may actually be the metal core of a once larger planet-like object, one that was destroyed when it was, get this, hit
Maybe it's
by a
vibranium.
meteor. In the logs, we hear that Sigurd eventually learns that the golden planet was real. The only difference, though, is that it wasn't a meteor that destroyed it was something much bigger and much worse. One day, while Sigurd and his team are selling scrap to the company, he fires up the walkie-talkie and starts hearing strange sounds from behind the wall of the building. The sound of screams. But among the blood-curdling screams, Sigurd's able to make out a voice that tells him the golden planet wasn't hit by a meteor. Instead, it was swallowed up by something called the Beast. And that whoever was sending this message was inside the Beast currently, being digested by it. This planet-eating monster is locked away behind the walls of the company, and now the company is doing everything in its power to keep it satiated. When you return scrap, it plays one of a few short voice lines from the company. Usually these things are just vague company platitudes.
We value your commitment. You are true professionals.
But there's actually a small chance, around 3%, for a secret rare voice line to play. And these are a lot more ominous.
We need you.
We need you. The scraps we deliver to get these voice lines are the things that keep the beast at bay. It's a planet eater after all, so we're just feeding it anything and everything that we can find. And you know what fetches the highest price? A bar of gold. Perfect for the monster that has itself an appetite.
Never found a bar of gold.
Made of the exact same stuff. Sigurd in his logs also starts to connect the dots. Quote, what if there really is a big monster in the company building like the voice told me on the walkie-talkie? They trapped it and we feed it to keep it tame. But what does all this have to do with the company taking war profiteering too far? Aren't they the ones trying to help in this
How did they trap
well,
it?
Remember earlier, I said that one of the company's biggest sources of money was making weapons. And over time, weapons only become more and more advanced. It's kind of the inevitable law of warfare. In our world, we went from muskets to rifles to bombs to missiles, and eventually we reached... Weapons like nukes are so dangerous because of their indiscriminate and...
Yo, I just watched Oppenheimer. Chat, let me tell you, bro. That's a good ass movie. Like Oppenheimer was kind of fire. Like, goddamn, like the story, like, just, man, I learned a lot. I was like, holy shit. That man went through hell.
Massive amounts of destruction. Everything and anyone that's caught in the blast is laid to waste. And so what happened after America set off a couple nuclear bombs during
Also,
World
what a
War
terrible
II?
time to be
They went
alive.
in and they tried to fix some of the damage that they caused. Since then, treaties have been signed about using these weapons of mass destruction.
There's an event in a few
They're
years
so
where two
dangerous to
neutron
everyone
stars collided, resulting in a lot of
involved.
metals
And that is what
forming
I
from the
believe is
reaction.
happening here in Lethal.
Like vibranium. I'm just waiting, bro. I'm just waiting till like the day vibranium pops up. Because I've, you know, it probably won't even be called that. They'll probably call it something else, like Obanium or some shit. I don't know. Like,
Company. As the company continued to make bigger and even more complex weaponry like the coil heads, eventually this would evolve into an even more
I'm just saying, it's
powerful
possible.
weapon, one that would devour anything and anyone in its path. In one of Sigurd's logs, he mentions trying to use his flashlight to look into the company building behind the counter where he drops off his scrap. And he says, quote, "My flashlight didn't even go back there. The beam just went dark." Sounds an awful lot like a black hole.
That's nuts.
One that's been created as the next
I just heard something about
stage of
Oppenheimer on the
biological
radio
weapon.
regarding
Think
sound
about it.
design.
Someone had the
Yo, because my best friend was like, you gotta go, if they re-release it in theaters, you have to go see it in theaters. And I see why. The headphones I was wearing did not do the sound justice. Like, Oppenheimer was, first of all, it was a gorgeously shot movie. Like, the cinematography of Oppenheimer was top tier, but of course I expect nothing less of that director anyway. But the sound is something I missed out on. It's like, because I feel like it's gonna be like Inception times like 5, just as far as the sound design is, because I need to go see that shit in theaters, like, for real. And that's what Dre was telling me, the same thing. My best friend was telling me the same thing, and I'm just like, I gotta go. Like, put that shit back in theaters. You feeling like an IMAX camera? Yeah, Stormy, I seen like what an IMAX camera looks like. It's big as fuck. Like, it's ridiculously big.
Power to create and control their
It
own
makes
kind of
no
black
sense.
hole, they'd be unstoppable. The problem was, they clearly did lose control. Instead of just
I'm also mad I watched most of Oppenheimer on the plane when I really should have just watched the whole thing at home. I might rewatch it, because I feel like I missed some shit on the plane. I definitely fell asleep for like 5 minutes at one point, but I need to watch it on my TV. My TV's 4K at least.
Their way, it devoured an entire planet, including the innocent residents that remain conscious inside of this monster to this very day. Knowing that they had just made a massive whoopsie, the company swooped in and tried to fix the mistake, containing the monster within one of their old complexes and constantly feeding it food to keep it satiated so it wouldn't cause any more unnecessary destruction. Maybe this is why.
But how are they, okay, if the monster can eat planets, how are you containing it in a building, a massive building on a planet? Like, does it slowly eat it? Is it not just a gobble up the planet type of monster? Like, it slowly eats away at the planet and you just have it boxed up on another planet?
Why they're just called the company and only use text-to-speech voices. They're specifically trying to seem generic, unidentifiable, so that people won't suspect that they were the ones that caused the disaster.
They're trying to be a true corporation. They're trying to separate themselves from any one person or a group of people.
There are other more resourceful, abundant locations out there in the universe that would draw too much attention to what they're actually doing.
What are these other locations?
Entire operation under wraps, which leads us to
where are they
the
at?
ever-increasing quotas that we have to reach in order to
I've never been there.
Control. In the words of Sigurd's crewmate Desmond, quote,
Fair, I ended up seeing like half a King of Monsters on a plane because the flight wasn't long enough.
Keeping an incredible terror fed. How long?
Same. That's exactly what happened to me. Flight wasn't long enough.
Answer to that question. Remember those secret lines I mentioned earlier? Well, there's one that sends us a very specific warning.
This hole cannot contain it.
The beast right now, it is contained inside these walls as we're feeding it. But as Desmond said, the beast is never truly full. The more it eats, the more its hunger grows. As we play throughout the game,
so it's Galactus.
3-day cycle, the amount of scrap that we need to bring it only increases. But there's only so much scrap out there in the universe, and with the beast's appetite only growing stronger with time, eventually there won't be enough scrap coming in to keep him full. There is no winning in Lethal Company. There's only delaying the inevitable. Here's the thing. Well, the game's
bro, you know what I'm gonna do next time I play?
It's still only in early access. That means that there's more story on the way, and likely an actual.
You know what I'm gonna do next time I play? There's like, when you go back to the company, there's a little underground passage and stuff. I'm gonna explore that shit because I'm curious.
Over and over until you can't make the quota, but players have managed to find something that I think ties into where the game's actually going. If you manage to parkour your way underneath the company building, you can actually find
this is what I was talking about.
Track pointed straight at the company building wall. It's currently missing 2 pieces of scrap known as apparatus, devices that are used to power the factories on the distant moons. It's speculation, but I think when the full game releases, this is gonna come into play. Maybe we're following the path of Sigurd, believing that there are people that need saving behind these walls, and so we end the game by powering the drill and busting through, only to reveal the beast, who then goes on to destroy everything. Basically, the devs got us in a perfect catch-22. Either we stop playing the game and stop feeding the beast, causing it to break out of the company building, or we keep playing. We find the apparatus and eventually free the beast using the drill from the company building.
Wait, can we put the apparatus there?
We are dooming the Thistle Nebula. There are no good endings in Lethal Company. And that, my friends, is the lore of this game. An alternate universe where war profiteering in space leads to the inevitable death of humanity, no matter what you do. It is a bleak ending, but you do have to admit, the name of the game
is crazy.
Very accurate.
Uncle, what's good?
But hey,
y'all make sure y'all go follow Anka, man. Anka's a dope cosplayer, dope homie. Make sure y'all go follow. Go follow them.
SoFi has to offer. They want to give you guys the chance to win $10,000, way more than anything the company
Boy, we don't get out here with this ad.
You. Plus, there's
all right. Let's get into the real nitty gritty now. Okay. I wonder where they're gonna go with Lethal Company. Like, are they gonna just be satisfied with where it is and just let people keep collecting scrap forever, or are they gonna dive more into this story? Like, that's what I'm curious about. I want to know. Like, I think books are better suited for flights as far as entertainment goes. There have been so many flights where I just wanted to bust out my Switch, and I just never do because I'm just like I just want to watch a movie. Wait, is there a Lethal Company in game? Not yet, but I think the game theory folks were just kind of like wondering they were kind of explaining what the lore could be and what the end game could be. And basically, he's saying there's a giant monster behind the wall at the company that is a planet devouring monster that they created and fucked up somehow, and that's why we're feeding the scrap metal to keep it at bay. So if we don't feed it scrap metal, it'll just everyone's dead. So, and I'm like, that makes sense. I mean, that's all we have. That's all we got right now. So I'm just like, all right, well, shit. Like, that's cool. Uncle, I hope you've been good. How was KatsuCon? It's funny, I was in DC the same weekend as KatsuCon, but I wasn't there for that. I was hanging out with friends and my wife and shit. And when I looked up where it was, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get there. So, and also Keisha would have killed me if I tried to go to a con in the middle of our trip that we planned months ago. So yeah, maybe next time. It's just funny that I happened to be there the same weekend. And she's like, why does this always happen? I was like, because I know people. Like, things happen. I didn't know. Nah, you should have been with your wife. Yep. you back over there? One of these days, I will get her into the whole con culture thing, and then she'll just come to this shit with me. But yeah, we already had plans with her and her friends and stuff. So we had a good old time though. Hella brunch, so much brunch, too much brunch, if that makes sense. Crazy. But yeah, I'm glad you had a good time. Let's get into we got 2 Blue Satire videos we're gonna watch. All the mimosas. I think if I count correctly, I think I had a grand total of like 25 mimosas throughout the entire weekend. I definitely broke my record for the amount in one day, because I think I had 13 or so the second day. So we went to 2 brunches. We went to back-to-back brunches on Sunday, and we did park on Saturday, and I think I had at least 10. So I'm just like, yeah, I had at least 25 mimosas. It was a great time, but I might not drink champagne for a while. I might not drink champagne for a while. But yeah. I hope, because I know you were crunching your cosplays, so I hope they turned out pretty well. The pictures look dope. I gotta try to get to TwitchCon after I'm out for my school classes and loose in the world. Yeah, TwitchCon is definitely worth going to at least at least 3 times, right? So it's worth going to once as a fan, at least once. It's worth going to as an affiliate, at least once. And then if you are lucky enough to hit partner at any point, you should definitely go back for a 3rd time, because each experience is kind of different. Like, you go as a fan, you meet streamers, and, you get to, just see what it's like at TwitchCon. The 2nd time you go as a streamer, you built a community, you meet other streamers, you meet fans of you and stuff like that, people who like your content, and you get to network with companies and stuff. As a partner, it's the same thing as the 2nd time, but it's a little bit better because you have the partner lounge, you're around bigger streamers, companies pay a little more attention to you. Sometimes you get to work with a company at TwitchCon. Like, it seems like it's definitely worth going to, at least, in those situations, at least 3 times. It'd be nice to be all with the homies. Yeah, just hanging out with the homies is the best part. It's just so expensive though. There's cheaper conventions that we could all go to. Like, it's like, man, I feel like DreamCon's gonna be one of those cons where it's like, man, this was way cheaper than TwitchCon, and I had just as good of a time. like I feel like that's what DreamCon's gonna be, and it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot more blacker at DreamCon, and I'm very excited to act. I'm not gonna say that word on stream. To act a fool with the homies in my home state. First of all, affiliate will be good enough for me. To be honest, I'm not ambitious for Twitch. That's fair. As a VTuber, it's a big face reveal. Yeah, it's a little different. I know you were a VTuber. Okay, yeah, it's a little different when you're a VTuber. I feel like there's things that would benefit you better. I wouldn't even know where to start. Like, as far as like promoting myself as a VTuber, but I know there's ways that you can do it. You could wear your PNG as a mask. That'd be funny. That'd be kind of funny. It'd be hard to breathe though. Okay, we got 2 Blue Satire videos we're gonna watch, and then we're gonna play a little bit of Halo. The first video, he's asking if the PlayStation 5 is worth having. I saw this come up a lot while I was gone, and I was just like, is it not? Like, when did it not? Because I feel like I've been playing my PlayStation nonstop since I got it.
What's good, job?
Well, since
back at it again, and
the summer after I got it.
Question on Twitter about the PS5.
Someone did it last year. I saw someone.
Nope.
You know what I saw the year I went? I saw someone just have a tablet attached to them, and the VTuber was like in the tablet, and the person there was just like their mod or something, and they were just walking around, talking to people on the tablet and stuff. I was like, that's creative. I wasn't mad at that. Yo, Jay, what's good? JRPG in the building. What's happening? What's good, my boy? But okay, so this is a funny question, because I feel like ever since Jedi Survivor came out, not even that, ever since Street Fighter 6 came out, I've been playing the shit out of my PlayStation 5. I've had to delete games off of my PlayStation 5. Like, Iron Mouse has that iPad? Yeah, I saw that. The iPad that Iron Mouse was using, I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, did they have to buy a ticket for the rolling iPad? Did the iPad have to buy a ticket? Like, how did that work? I don't know. But yeah, listen, I play the shit out of my PS5. Now that Tekken is out, I'd be playing this shit at least once a week. 3-4 times a week sometimes.
Nobody's playing their PS5?
I got Helldivers on here. I'm playing mine.
Article was going around.
Who not playing their PS5?
Major journalists were posting this headline.
All that shit we went through with PS5 shortages, and people couldn't get them and had to wait in line, for availability, and all these websites that popped up for PlayStation 5 availability. Now all of a sudden nobody's playing these motherfuckers, bro. Do you motherfuckers not like video games anymore? Like, what the fuck? Like, what happened?
Sony
what happened?
Any new major existing PlayStation franchise titles before April 2025, and the world went wild, saying that Sony's not dropping anything. I feel like I wasted my money getting.
What else can they drop?
Is disappointing. There's nothing on PS5s. We ain't getting no PS5 exclusives, and I'm like,
who gives a fuck?
We've been playing for the past 3 years, but also I can understand where people are coming from, but
I never had the PS5. I'm chilling on PS4. Maybe I'll get one to have one for future. Wait till the Pro comes out.
That many exclusives, or
just wait till the Pro comes out.
When it comes to what
Stormy, honestly,
because
wait.
There have been plenty of games that are only on the PlayStation 5 and the PC, but console-wise, only on the PS5. But for some reason,
and they said what, April 2025? I got a backlog. I'm good. I'm chilling. Like, that's fine.
And that console.
My PlayStation 5 backlog is crazy.
My initial question to you is: are you a
I'm
PlayStation
cool.
5 owner? And do you feel like the next gen is disappointing to you? And if it is, that's fine. I understand. But I also feel like there are reasons that people feel that way, and I think it's not as bad as people make it.
Flight Pass holders get Ed at midnight. Oh,
pretty on par with PlayStation.
The way I thought you were talking about Eddie from Tekken.
Because if you were around back in the day, you know how dry it was at the start of those generations. But let's talk more.
Yo, the PS3 generation. Yo, the PS3 started off dry as the fuck. Like, it was terrible. It made me so glad I didn't buy one. I was just like, ugh. The PS4 did too? Damn. The PS3 was dry as the Sahara? Shit. Not the Sahara. God damn. Yeah. That was the main reason I was 2K for so long. Yeah, and people, I don't get it. People are complaining now. I feel like the PS5 started off pretty hot. Maybe not. Maybe PlayStation just always starts off kind of slow. Last PlayStation I owned was the 2. Before I bought this, it was the same for me. All good. I didn't have a PS3 or PS4. PS4 didn't get really good until 17 or 18. Damn. PS5 started off good-ish. Okay. Probably better than 4 and 3, at least, for sure. Horizon launched with it. Oh. Oh, yeah, Knack. You know, Knack. People thought Knack was cool, you know. Knack.
About this article and what everybody's kind of been misinterpreting.
But that's why backwards capability is so important.
This jumping the gun. And I feel like after this week, everybody should stop jumping the gun. We've seen what happened with the Xbox.
People can't stop jumping the gun, bro. They can't.
People are already jumping the gun with the Nintendo Switch, saying that it's going to be delayed to 2025. How do you delay something that ain't even been announced? In this interview, people saw that highlighting titles.
Let him cook now. Let him cook.
They didn't really look at what it said. New major existing.
Phils, you about to hit 4 years. Like, my boy. That's kind of nuts. Like, that's kind of fucking crazy. Thank you for the 47-month resub. Holy shit. Give me a song for the playlist. I'm gonna do squats. Like, I'm gonna do these squats. No, but the profits we can make if we release half a potato now. I mean, exactly, yeah. Miles Morales, Sackboy. Like, Resident Evil. At least they had Resident Evil. You know, at least they had something. But again, I was glad. I waited until there was nothing that came out on PS5 that made me feel rushed to get one. Don't sleep on Sackboy. My fault, G. You're right. You're right. But I waited until God of War 2 came out. And I waited till we had dates for Spider-Man and Final Fantasy 16. Once them dates were out, I was like, all right, it's time. I bought my shit last year, almost around this time. Low-key exactly around this time. And I've been satisfied. I was like, I have barely put the thing down. So I feel like I waited till the right time to buy one. But now the pros getting announced, and I'm just like, all right, I don't give a fuck. I don't think I've ever owned a pro console. Like, I've always been like, I don't want to say early adopter, but like I usually get the first like life cycle of the console. Like I get the original looking console typically. Like I never had a PS2 Slim. I never had a PS1. I had the original 360. All that shit. Like I think the only one that I got was like the Game Boy Advance SP. And it was usually a handheld. I usually got like the second iteration of a handheld, typically. Stand United, French Montana. Okay, is that on Spotify? Because I know the mixtapes be a little different. Stand United, good song by the way. Wait, did this just drop? Wait, is this new? I might play this. This is what Keisha was saying. Keisha was like, French dropped a new mixtape or album or whatever. I was like, what? I was like, where? Because I think not a lot of people like French Montana, but I don't mind his music, man. His music's fine. All right, it's added. Let me catch up on chat and then we'll start the video back up. I literally just went on the PS Direct and randomly bought one in 2021. Jay, you got lucky. You got lucky, my boy. Like you did the damn thing. I just went from a 2060 laptop to a 4080 desktop at the start of the year. Radare, you're living your best life, and I am very happy for you. Like, I'm not sure how to handle this power. I totally get where you were coming from. Isn't it great? Isn't it amazing? Flocka was good. I see you, Flocka. My boy, what's happening? Don't buy a new console. Diamond says don't buy a new console until the games I want to play are unplayable on the previous one. That's a good way to do it. I mean, especially if you have the previous one, that makes plenty of sense. But I wasn't about to, buy a PS4 in the current gen and then buy a PS5 later. I wasn't about to do that. I use my PS4 as more of a streaming box more than anything. Wait, I get what you're saying. You play your games on the PlayStation and you do all the VTubing shit on the PC. Because I can imagine trying to do both would be killer on any PC, even something as strong as Radera's. Like, I still have a GameCube because GameCubes are indestructible. Stormy, you can't kill a GameCube. GameCubes will work forever. Like, I really believe that the GameCube might be one of the most sturdy pieces of like gaming hardware to ever exist. Like, not even kidding. I don't think I named 4 French Montana songs that I like because of French Montana. Now, I will say it's hard for me to name 4 or 5 songs by any artist just off the top of my head, unless their name is like, no, I'm not even going to make an exception. I can't. Like, it would take me more than 5 seconds, I would say for sure. But I mean, French Montana is definitely a little more difficult. I've been bumping Talk to Me back. Wait. I've been bumping Talk to Me back to back on this album. Wait, so Flocka, you like the album too? Okay. Oh, Stormy, you stream shows and movies. Okay, I get it. I have a Nintendo Wii in the box. Radare, you didn't think I was gonna say it like that, huh? I'm with you. I'm silly. I don't give a fuck. Nintendo hardware is like a JDM, Japanese domestic market car, indestructible. That makes sense. Shit, I mean, you look at the way Toyotas and Hondas are still running around from 2001. Like, it makes sense that a GameCube still works 20 years later. It makes sense. I'm gonna give this album a listen though. Probably tomorrow while I'm working, or if I'm working on some content. But let's get back to this video.
The Sony head said that regarding
you would have a hatch, Diamond. You would have a hatch.
Works
that's funny as shit.
But while major projects are currently under development, we do not plan to release any new major existing franchise titles next fiscal year, like God of War Ragnarok and Marvel Spider-Man 2. But I think
they just released those. What do they want? Like, bro, Sony just had a good 2 years of releasing the exclusive dope shit, like God of War, Spider-Man 2. What else came out? Fucking Tekken. Like Resident Evil 4 remake. Like just all types of shit. They've been dropping shit on PS5. I feel like they're fine to take a little break, Like, let the third party dudes handle it while they work on something. Like, because I feel like this is nothing new. This is not like, normally they probably wouldn't even announce this shit. But since we live in now, a world of like consumer transparency, and everybody wants to know everything now, or it's just gonna get leaked. It was like, we better tell them before it gets leaked anyway. Someone's gonna leak it if we don't just come out and say it ourselves. They probably done this in the past before. and just didn't say anything. They just didn't tweet about it because there was no Twitter to tweet about it with. Like, they probably just did it with the PS2 like, and the PlayStation. Like, they probably just did it. It's like, yeah, no more, you know, exclusives for until next year because we're working on something else.
The ones that we already know about, they aren't technically first-party exclusives.
Because what else would they drop?
In my opinion, does that really matter? And then there's other games that
it doesn't.
Like they're on PC. It doesn't too. So when you see the Final Fantasy,
we're getting this.
That's dropping.
This is gonna be lit. Yo, brother, like we're getting this. I'm excited for this. Like, what's the problem? Like, people just want to complain. People just want to be sad, man. I don't understand.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth that's dropping.
And someone from Game Before that came and did an interview, and that's how you sometimes find out about these games. Right.
Celeblade is coming out. Rise of the Ronin is coming out. They just dropped Helldivers 2. Concord is coming in the future, and there's some other stuff coming too.
Rebirth is dropping this week. I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be fine until next April. I think you'll be okay. Like, they're probably trying to, you know, make sure that their console could run fucking Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, probably. They're probably trying to make sure that shit can run. Like, so, you know, maybe they need a year to not work on anything else. They're trying to make sure the console can fucking run and install GTA 6 next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them a break. Like, Keisha W, check in, babe. Love you.
So, like, what's the real problem? Games are still coming. You still have something to play. But I think Console Wars has people always hooked on the idea that where's the big AAA first-party Sony, the games I know about, the Spider-Mans, the God of Wars, all of that. Where is that?
Who gives a fuck?
And you may have a point. But in my opinion, don't you got so much to play? I know your backlog is hurting.
You have so much to play.
My backlog is hurting. There is plenty to play, and we gotta
there's
be
so
more
much to play.
Games.
I still have to play both God of War games. Both of them. I still got to finish Elden Ring. I still got to finish Jedi Survivor. My backlog is begging for help, and I don't know when I'm gonna have time to get through them. I got a Switch backlog. I got to get through. There's new shit coming out all the fucking time. Friends are trying new indie games all the time that look dope. And I'm just like, what am I'm supposed to be worried that they're not dropping any more first party like exclusives for a year? Okay, cool, good. Give me time to catch up. Like, go play something else.
Coming out because we got too much to play. And we will be mad at the game.
Do people not realize how good we're eating? Like, no, serious question, chat. Do people not understand how good we are eating as gamers? Like, for real? Like, there's so many good games right now. We are not starving for good games. Between last year, this year, and next year, we're gonna be fine. Bro, they just remade the Tomb Raider trilogy. Like, what? Like, are y'all fucking kidding me right now? Y'all are worried that PlayStation's not dropping any first party games for a year? Rebirth comes out in 4 days. What do y'all want? Like, we got Final Fantasy 16 DLC. We got a fucking Final Fantasy 14 expansion coming out this year. What do y'all want? Everyone's demanding food, but they're not letting anyone have time to cook. They want to eat the chicken raw. They want to eat raw chicken, and I'm just like, I don't understand why. And then you go complain that the chicken's raw.
And that may be true because the situation is different.
They just go complain anyway
compared to other systems. Xbox too, but that's a whole other story. You got to remember that the PS5 dropped right during the beginning of the pandemic, and how many people was able to get a PlayStation 5 day one? there's some people still having trouble getting PS5.
JRPG got one day one apparently.
A PS5 and games coming out for only that system for people that can't even get the system would have been a very detrimental to the sales of Sony. So what did they do?
Yep.
What everybody wanted them to
do. They waited.
They released those games on PS4 too. So a lot of the PS5 releases have dual releases on the PS4.
Which was smart to do.
Count that as an X to, well, it's not, I can get that on PS4. No reason to have a PS5. But let's be honest here. If God of War 2 dropped, if Horizon dropped, if all of these games dropped and you wasn't able to play it on your PS4 in 2021, 2022, because you need to upgrade to a system that wasn't available, we would have been mad too.
Yep.
It's a lose-lose situation.
100%.
You need to put it on both of your consoles
100%.
Until the market can supply all of the
PS5
or
fucking percent.
Miss out.
Yep.
And they didn't want to miss out on that money. But let's be honest, you would have been mad if you're a PS4.
You would have been mad as fuck.
You take it to PS5 and you're missing out on the.
You would have been so mad. like they did that shit for a reason.
It was a big game because I can't get to a PS5. They sold out every 2 seconds. So the difference being compared to other systems is
good problem to have, by the way.
PS5 exclusives had to share with PS4 from 2020 to 2023. While some of these are available on PC.
By the way, that extended the life cycle of the PS4 by more than any past, transfer of generations we've ever seen. Like, normally, think about it. Normally, new console comes out, the other one lasts, maybe another year or two. It's been 4 years. Like, PlayStation 4 is still a viable ass console because of what they did. So we probably still got another at least year, maybe a year and a half of people just being cool with having a PS4 because they did dual releases for a lot of these new games. Like, think about that. Imagine if the PS3 came out and Metal Gear Solid 4 came out on PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. That's basically what's been happening for the past 2-3 years. That's never happened before. That had to happen because of the pandemic, but that's not a thing that normally happens. Like, really think about that. I mean, the last time we really saw anything like that, if you want to count this, is the Wii and the Wii U, when they released stuff like, the Zelda games on both consoles and Mario Kart on both consoles or whatever. Well, no, they didn't do Mario Kart. They just made Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Switch. But Mario Kart 8 came out on the Wii U. But it's just, it was a lot of sharing going on there, but not nearly as much as right now with PlayStation 4 and 5. Like, they literally were sharing their biggest releases with both consoles. Some of their most anticipated games were coming out on PS4 and PS5. That's never been a thing before. So this is the longest, in between period for the console generations we've had. And it works well because the consoles aren't that far apart as far as rendering power, how they work, how you develop games for them. So it wasn't a heavy lift for PlayStation to do, but it made sense to do it. Like, it was easy to do. Like, it wasn't hard.
PC 2, games like Returnal, the Demon Souls remake, Spider-Man 2, and Ratchet & Clank, they are the only ones that's available for PS5 only, but a lot of other games.
Wait, which games?
Games like Returnal, the Demon Souls remake, Spider-Man 2, and Ratchet & Clank, they are the only ones that's available for PS5 only, but a lot of
that's
other
4 games
were able to be put on
4.
The PlayStation 4 too, and that, I feel like that hurt the image.
God of War,
why do I need this?
Tekken,
Truth be told, I think it's still
the Resident Evil remake.
You got games that take advantage of that hardware. But that's a unique problem that they had because of the pandemic. And again, let's be honest, if they didn't give us the option to get these on PS4, that's leaving out a lot of gamers for some games that will only be on PS5 if we didn't put them on PS4.
I didn't even think about that.
And we would have a whole nother argument going on.
By the way, I didn't even think about that. I'm glad Blue said it.
Because I get it. Who wants to buy this system to not play it? And a lot of people don't.
And Ratchet & Clank could have easily been on both.
A lot of people don't play a lot of games on their PS5. Some people are only playing shooters and free-to-play games on their PS5. Some people spent $600 on a system to play a game they was already playing on the PS4. And when you get a system, like, is there really a reason to get a new system when all of you playing is Fortnite and Apex and
I'm glad I had these
Roblox
problems.
and Minecraft and games that you can play on the server or play on your PC or play on your PS4, your Xbox One? Probably not.
You can play Minecraft on your goddamn phone,
That's
on your goddamn laptop.
The worst one since the PS3 and the PS4. But let's truth be told, when the PS3 and the PS4 launched, it's the same 3 years. Another article said that PlayStation was.
Yo, what does this even mean? What the fuck are they even talking about? What? Why? Okay. All right. I get, chat. I get why exclusives are so important to a console, but why are exclusives so important to a goddamn consumer? Why do you give a fuck? You have the console. Like, you really just want that leg up on the other guy that much? You really just gotta have that final say, just like, well, we have this and you don't have it, huh? Like, who? Like, why is that so important to you? Do you have nothing else to really just live for? That's weird to me. That's weird behavior. It's just like you're demanding exclusives for a console you already have for bragging rights. And you're cussing people out and personally attacking people and doxing people on the internet and calling them clowns because they don't have Spider-Man 2 on Xbox. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, that's weird. It's weird, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I used to brag about we had Halo all the fucking time, but like, you had to let that shit die in 2010, bro. Like, you got come on. You live in the past at this point. Who gives a fuck? Just have fun.
Entering its latter years, and people.
Shit is weird.
Like,
it's
oh
weird
my God,
to me.
We just got it. We just got a system. We were just able to afford a system. What you mean it's almost over? That's not what they said. They said the latter years, which means it's halfway through its console generation. Most consoles last 6 to 7 years. It's going. We going on year 4.
Sometimes longer.
Time flies.
6 years, 7 years, 7 years, and the PS4 life cycle not even over. Bro, in reality, the PlayStation 4 life cycle has been 10 years because they're still making new games for PlayStation 4. Like, it's not over for PlayStation 4. That's the longest console cycle we've seen because of what's going on right now. And it's just like, man, like, and this is gonna change. Like, how many more PlayStations do you think they can really make? Like, be honest. Like, how many PlayStations do you think they're gonna make? We're on 5 now. They might do a 6. What more can they do after 6? Like, the gap is closing between consoles and PC at this point, graphically. Like, the only thing that makes the console great is ease of purchase and just, plug and play. That's the easy. That's the one thing consoles have over most PCs. Because most people don't want to, build a PC or buy a custom PC for $1,500 or even $1,000 when you can go get a PlayStation or Xbox or a Nintendo console for $500 or less. That's the only leg up that consoles really have. But the gap is closing as far as the graphical differences and the leg up that PCs mostly have. I mean, the PC libraries are a lot more vast, but and they're only getting faster. On consoles supposed to last 10 years? No, it's typically about 6, 7, maybe 8, depending on the console. And what they do with the console. We gotta get to 10 for the marketing strategy of PSX. We gotta bring it full circle. We gotta go back to the beginning. Bro, if you don't know how to build a PC, shame on you. Nah, Diamond, we're not gonna do that because a lot of people just don't know how to do that. Like, a lot of people just don't know how to do it, don't have the time. Don't they just can't. Like, it's not to us, to a lot of us who have been doing it for a while. Of course, it's relatively simple, but most people don't want to do that. Like, believe it or not, most people don't want to do that to play, especially just to play their favorite game, which could be Fortnite, Apex, like Blue was saying, just these simple ass games that are on every console, every device you could look at, but That's the reason consoles are still going to be around. But I mean, how many more PlayStations can we make? Like, like real shit. I feel like after 6, do we really need a 7? At some point, it's just going to be the PlayStation or the Xbox. It's not going to be a catchy thing to it. Like, it's just going to be, this is it. Like, you didn't miss the full convo. I mean, we're like a little over halfway, and we got another video of yours to watch, Blue. So I mean, just hey, we're here. I had to build 5 Windows PCs and rebuild 5 Macs in a week at my last job. All right, that was your job. The average Joe don't know how the fuck to build a PC. Don't have the time to build a PC. Don't have the money to build a PC. Even some of the most affordable PCs you could build are still way more than a PlayStation 5 is. We talking $400 or $500 more in a lot of cases. So it's like they'd rather just buy a console, plug and play. And you can, plug and play, get a monitor, same experience damn near. Get a laptop, stream from the laptop. If they want to do that, create content on a laptop, whatever. Like, it's the same shit. Stuff's going to go out VR and beyond eventually. I don't know if that's even going to happen. Like, Stormy, I'm going to tell you right now, and chat knows this, I'm not a huge believer of VR. I'm really just not. Like, VR is cool. VR is dope. I'm just not. It's just not. The price isn't right yet. The games aren't where I want them to be yet. But yeah, they've never lasted that long. But, Blue, the point I was making is that technically the PS4 life cycle is at 10 years. Because like you were saying, they're still making games for both consoles. So, I mean, people still have a reason to keep their PS4. It won't be for long. I mean, I feel like by the end of the year, it's like, all right, you might need to like, if the PS5 Pro comes out, it might be time to upgrade. That might be a good time to upgrade. But that extended the life cycle of the PS4 to at least 9 if you want to, take a year away. But that might be the longest. Before the next iteration starts. No, absolutely, yeah. That is definitely about that. Because, I mean, if we wanted to, I don't know the exact years, but if we wanted to do it for, let's say, Nintendo, right? The NES came out in like 6 or something like that? Maybe 85? Super Nintendo came out around 90, 91, 64 was about 95, 96. GameCube was 2000, 2001. Wii was about 2007, 2008. If you want to count the Wii U, like the Wii U was maybe 4 years later, 5 years later. And then the Switch came out in 2017, 16, 17, something like that. Shit, the Switch old as dirt. The Switch might be like, if we do it by Blue standards, we're still waiting on the next iteration of the Switch, and that shit is old. Like, the Switch lasted long enough. Yeah, the Switch is one of the oldest systems that we've seen. It's not coming this year. It's not. We might get an announcement. We might get a tease, an announcement, a name. We might get something this year, but we're not going to get a new console. So the Switch might end up being 9 years old before a new console hits the market for Nintendo. So my original Xbox One still works, but some games aren't compatible, so I got a Series X. They did you dirty. They stopped making games for the Wii in 2018. Shit. That's when they stopped. Switch to a slate for March 2025. That's what they say. I don't go off rumors until it comes out of Nintendo's mouth. And not somebody that works at Nintendo, not somebody's cousin who knows somebody that works at Nintendo, not the janitor's niece who tweeted some shit about, the date, until at Nintendo or at Nintendo America says that shit. I don't believe none of it. Like, I don't believe shit. Is it possible? Sure. But I'm not putting my chips down on that. I'm not. I've been on the internet too long. Like, just, I'm good. Yeah, until it's official, I don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want. Oh, it's coming in March next year. Oh, we're gonna get an announcement in November. All right. Until I hear that little click at a Nintendo Direct and they say some shit, I don't give a fuck. Like, sources are important, people. Sources are important. Like, you gotta go with the original. Folks talking about a system delay that ain't never been announced. Which what? Like, y'all wanted that bad that y'all creating these scenarios in your head now? Get out of here.
But if
people are crazy, Blue. Like, genuinely.
The PS4
get help.
To the PS5,
like,
it was equally dry.
Go finish your backlog before you start talking about the next console. How about we do that?
The PS3 was boring.
Yo, this commercial was heat. Like, that PS3 commercial was heat.
With games like Uncharted.
Bro, since before the pandemic, Switch Pro and Switch 2 rumors are literally pre-pandemic shit. You know how mad I was? I bought my Switch in 2017. Like, I was pissed. When literally a year later, people were talking about, oh, the Switch Pro's coming out. Oh, the Switch 2 is around the corner. I'm like, bro, this shit just came out like a year ago. What are you talking about? Like a year or two ago. What you mean? Like, you capping, you lying. You lying like shit.
Drop. And the thing about that is those games had to be reported on the PS4 because it came at the end of the PlayStation 3's lifetime. Just like now, third party carried the PS3 and the PS4 in the beginning. The first year when the PS3
I gave my Switch to my nephew and got the OLED one.
Madden.
You know what's crazy? I've held out on getting the OLED one because every year everybody's like, the Switch 2 is around the corner, the Switch Pro is around the corner, and I'm just like, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with my Switch. I'm just go chill. Like, I'ma just, at this point, I might as well wait. Barely play the damn thing anyway.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Because I got a PS5.
Heavenly Sword, which was cool. Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. The older Crash Bandicoots. Like, there wasn't a lot the first couple of years. We didn't get the big games from Sony's first parties until much later on. Same with PS4. I remember getting my PS4 day one. And
again, like I said, PlayStation been doing this.
All I could play was Killzone, Shadowfall, which a lot of people don't talk about Killzone, and we ain't seen it in a minute, right?
Now, as a Halo fan, you already know how I feel about Killzone. Only reason I got an OLED one because my nephew really wanted one and his sister was going to use taxes. Yo, W Flocka, like, W Uncle. Imagine you got an uncle like Flocka. Dude, did anyone play the first Helldivers?
Like, Knack. I know y'all didn't love Knack, right? Doki Doki Universe, y'all wasn't playing that. It was a couple of indie games that were dope. We did get Infamous Second Son.
Doki loved Knack.
First Light in 2014, which was dope, but still not a lot.
You know what I hate when, like,
we got the first Helldivers, which ironically was on PS3.
When the new consoles come out and their launch titles are like 2K and like Madden and shit, and I'm just like, that's not a launch title, bro. That happens every year. That's not special. There's nothing special about this, bro. Just because it's the first one on a new console, at this point, that's just not special anymore. Between PS2 and PS3, maybe it was a little special. Even PS3, PS4 generation, maybe it was a little special. It's like, okay, the graphics are vastly different. But now it's like, okay, the cutscenes look a little bit better. The game looked the fucking same. Like, it's not a launch title, bro. Like, stop it.
Those beginning years of the PS3 and the PS4 comparable to the PlayStation.
I get that it's marketing. Believe me, I get that it's marketing, but it's still fucking stupid.
Latter phrase in this latter years, people should not be afraid of that right now, because most of the great games we got came in the latter years of the PS3 and the PS4.
Not even just PlayStation. Not even just PlayStation consoles. Like, some of the best games for a lot of consoles came out damn near the end of the life cycle of the console. Do y'all know when Super Mario RPG came out on the Super Nintendo? I think the 64 was already out. Like, honestly, like, that happens a lot. like some of the best games come out way in the later, like, you know, the second half of a console generation is usually the best half. Usually, typically, you know? Chrono Trigger 2, Final Fantasy 6, yep. Absolutely. Like, shit, Final Fantasy 9. Didn't they announce Final Fantasy 9, 10, and 11 at the same time? I could be bugging, but I'm like, Final Fantasy 9 came out just before Final Fantasy 10 did. And I don't even think Final Fantasy 10 was a launch title. That's for sure. It's a lot of cases where this second half is just about to really, like, you know, whatever date they said, I think it was April 2025, y'all, we might be eating good for a while. Like, this might be one of the best decades of gaming we've seen in a minute. And that's crazy to say because there's only been, what, 80s, 90s? Like, this is the 5th decade of, like, genuine console gaming? Like,
taking off with the dope games. Really, 2017 in my
we ate good last year. We're still eating good this year already.
War in 2018.
We're gonna eat. We already know 2025 is gonna be crazy.
Ghost of Tsushima, Persona 5, Detroit Become Human, Spider-Man 2018. Days Gone. A lot of people don't like that one, but it was actually pretty good. Death Stranding.
I heard Days Gone was lit.
Don't know why. Neo 2. So many games came in that little time.
People love Neo and Neo 2.
You gotta stop panicking and enjoy the games that they have. And if you feel,
stop panicking and enjoy the games you have. Like, there is no reason, unless you really love the game, that you should be replaying a game. Like, everybody I know has backlogs. Everybody has a gaming backlog. Like, genuinely, I'm not even like exaggerating here when I say I talk about this shit with people every day. I see people tweet about it every day. It's like, my backlog's crazy. I still want to play this. I still want to play that. Kage has a crazy backlog. You know what he just did? He just streamed like 14 hours of Final Fantasy VII Remake because he could. Your favorite spoon, welcome in. What's going on? Like, bro, we are not short on games right now. And if we are, you need to stop playing just Call of Duty and just 2K. Expand your horizons a little bit. If you see this, you are a cool person and you are cute. Don't hype me up like that. Like, stop it. Quit it. I replay the Infamous games quite a bit. They have lots of replay value, and that's your choice. And you can do that. But I bet there's a bunch of other games you like. I like your fit. Thank you. Stop. Hold on, my button's not working. You're ruining my moment. Thank you. Like, I was talking about my stream deck ruined my moment, but yeah, thank you for that.
I feel like your PS5 is kind of collecting dust. It's a waste because of how you play.
Well, you're just a bottle of positivity, aren't you? Your favorite spoon. You're a positivity nerd.
Person that has a PC.
You are welcome here any day.
PlayStation. I balance my time between all of them.
What's this emote?
I still play my PS5 and the certain games I get. I understand when people play what they choose.
That's hilarious.
That's all that really matters, as long as you're having fun. But the
again, though,
and the PlayStation is dry. There's reasons for things like that, or those opinions.
If you think the PlayStation's dry, there's nothing good to play. Oh, it's over. You are misinformed.
And you had the PS4, you might feel that
your gaming taste is questionable.
You have a PS4,
like,
and that's fine. I get that. I actually.
And you're just miserable. Like, I just don't understand how you can say any of this.
Some of the PS5 exclusives, I understand that too. But I say,
hell, I just got interest in trying to play Death Stranding.
Listen to these rumors.
I kind of want to play Death Stranding. That game old as dirt. Like, maybe not as dirt.
And then going on a tangent right away.
If you say don't hype you up, it's a little too bad. That's fine.
Just look at the history of.
Because I wasn't serious. I wasn't serious at all. Hype me up. Gas me up.
This is kind of the cycle of what PlayStation does. And
so, okay. We got all this shit that's out or coming out. All this shit. All these games right here. All of this. All of it. Some of them that are sequels to great series already. And you're worried about this little, oh no, they're not making any more, first party games until next year. Are you serious? Are you for real? Please go expand your horizons. Like, please. I don't understand. like, there's no way you're out of shit to play. There's no way. Like, if you say there's no good games out, I have nothing to play, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't. I'm with Blue 100% here. You're not making any sense. We got at least 4 more years of PlayStation 5, at least. Probably. Like, at least 2 years before another console's even thought about. Enjoy the ride. Please. 2023 was one of the best years in gaming in a while. One of the absolute best years in gaming in a while. Because you know what? It wasn't just new games. It wasn't just remakes. Some games finally came into their own. 2023, Halo Infinite finally got decent enough to be like a good fucking game. Like, they finally got Forge in there, custom games going crazy. There's a ton of content out there for it. It's finally good. It took 2 years, but Halo Infinite is finally good. Like, if you couldn't grab anything from that, let alone the games that's already come out in the first 3 months this year, Jay, you get it. Listen. JRPG said it all. All of it. He seems like the type. We're not talking about anybody in particular, your favorite Spoon. Just there's a lot of people with weird opinions on the internet. And that's just what Blue is tackling in this video and what we're kind of just discussing. Because it's just like, I can't believe people go on the internet and say these things. Like, and unironically. Because it's like, you can't be serious.
Kind of the cycle of what PlayStation does. And I don't know. That's all I have for you today. But let me know in the comment section. Are you playing a PS5? Do you have a PS5?
Hell yeah.
How do you feel about all of this news? And how do you feel about next gen right now?
Hell yeah.
I'm not ready for no new generation. I'll tell you that right now. We don't need it. Why?
Why are we already worried about the next generation? Like, that's so crazy to me. What is a PS6 going to give you that a PS5 isn't? Yeah, like, don't rush to get grown. Drop slow. Like, please, like, relax. The internet just needs to relax. All right. Another W video by Blue. I'm going to share the video with y'all. But we have another one to watch. At this rate, we're going to end up just talking the entire stream because it's already 9:45. Like, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Nintendo Direct that That's crazy that you put that in chat. Like, I'm literally downloading shit on my work laptop today. Okay, we'll talk later because holy fuck.
Oh, hey, I did notice you there. When it comes to Nintendo Directs,
holy
it's a
shit,
direct, or any direct, or a regular direct, or a mini, they always seem to leave the internet in an uproar or disappointed or mad. And I always say there is a couple.
We're gonna save that one for Wednesday.
When a direct is announced,
I saw him in my Discord.
People are either gonna have very high expectations or unrealistic expectations, or people are gonna be disappointed by the end of it because they didn't see that certain game that they wanted to see, or a game they felt was a big heavy hitter. Or 3, people are gonna enjoy it, but then there are gonna be people that wonder why they enjoy it. And I'm here today to kind of talk about how I feel about Nintendo Directs and Nintendo Partner Directs and how I felt about this Direct, because
you know how I feel about this Direct? I feel like people didn't read. Like, I feel like people misinterpreted what kind of Direct it was, because I saw a lot of people getting their hopes up about shit that we all knew wasn't going to be included. Exact keyword. The keyword was Partner Direct, which should have indicated to a lot of people that this wasn't going to be no first party kind of thing. So people are just mad for no reason. Keisha, okay. Do you want me to do this right now? Because I was doing it. There are literally documents sitting on my computer. I'm trying to get them all together, but I had meetings and conversation with people to try to get these tickets up that I'm already behind on for my job. And then I had 2 hours in between to try to figure this shit out. So I'm trying to do it. They're on my computer. I did as many as I could while trying to, get my work done today. They're just not in the doc. They're not in the doc yet. Because I'm trying to get my shit done at work so that I don't fall behind at work. I got a lot of pressure already at work. You know this. So I'm just trying to make sure I get as much shit done and stay on top of things at work. So I'm doing my best here. I really am. I know I said I was going to do it last week, but kind of hard to focus on things when I'm not in my typical space. So doing it now, they're just not in the shared folder yet. Are you satisfied now? Can we shut the hell up about it now? In my damn chat, please? Thank you.
I'll let you know right off the bat, I thought it was pretty cool, but I have my reasons for thinking that. Do I want every game that's there? No, but I think we got to start looking at these directs, whether it's this, Xbox, Sony. I think we got to start looking at them from a different lens and not just.
I thought Snow Day was a mobile game,
because that one person you don't represent.
Which I guess would make sense for a Switch anyway.
I think there are a lot of reasons that we don't like to talk about, or we don't talk about, for why people don't like them, or they don't want to admit it. And it's not always because the games that they showed were trash. Sometimes it's because of you, and
how
that's
they even
not
know
necessarily a bad thing. And
how they know the game is trash? They never even.
But also, I want to talk about in this video what I did like. But first and foremost, I appreciate everyone that got me to 1,000 subscribers. But I appreciate y'all and keep on bringing out good content. So let me know what kind of discussions y'all want to have, what y'all want to talk about, because it's been a fun journey.
Our boy got to 1K
subscribers. Now it's time to get the YouTube partner, and I hope I can get there with y'all help. But let's get into it. My first question to y'all is, was this Nintendo Direct bad? And in my opinion, I want to say no. Here's how
it wasn't bad.
There were a bunch of games that felt like what gaming felt like back in the GameCube, the PlayStation 2, the Xbox era. And I'm not talking about the way they look. They look like games that had.
Now, were there a lot of games I was interested in? No. But
that were
there were definitely some games that I was.
That's the feeling I feel like a lot of people miss in gaming. I also feel like that's a thing that people ask for a lot. People really, I'm tired of playing the same old things. I want something new. But every time we see something that's not of the norm or something that we're not used to, we tend to shun it or say it's bad. With this being in a partner direct, I think people had expectations for a lot of big name games. And I can't say that 2022 partner direct was cool. But even then, people were mad at that because they didn't see certain Nintendo games. They didn't see certain games they wanted. And people were saying that was bad. But now I'm seeing today that people say that was the best partner direct. It's funny what happens when time flies. But I said that to say.
But like, okay, it's funny because like, I get where some of the anger is coming from, because like there's a lot of franchises that Nintendo seems like they just will not show any love to. Like me personally, where is the Star Fox content? Was I expecting it here? Absolutely not. But it's also just like, can we get some Star Fox shit, please? Like something, anything. Like a lot of people were saying that about Metroid before Dread came out. Everybody was like, where's the love for Metroid? Where's it at? Like, it's sometimes that happens. Nintendo just they just forget about some of their best franchises. It's crazy. Folks got to buy it. That's true. Folks got to buy it, or they got to put some money into it. Kohlberg was good, man. Y'all go lock in with Kohlberg. Listen, if you like wrestling, you will like Kohlberg's content. Let me tell you. I've never seen nothing like it before. The shit I saw every now and then when I came back to my computer on Sunday, that event was nuts. Y'all go follow Kohlberg. If you like wrestling, go follow Kohlberg. Some of these look fun and different, and that's what people want until they don't. Like, out of all the companies, Nintendo shows the most love to old franchises. They do. They absolutely do. And that's still not enough for a lot of them. That's still not enough. Like, They're just not bringing back the old ones folks say they want. Yeah, there's not that many they brought back. There's a Donkey Kong game coming out, I think, but I think a lot of people aren't super excited about that one. I don't know. I know Dr. Peaches is, but it doesn't seem like the type of Donkey Kong game I would play. But then again, I'm not that big a fan of Donkey Kong. I want some Star Fox shit. They put F-Zero, got the whole Battle Royale thing. You know, do we want more? Yes, but if y'all go play the F-Zero Battle Royale, we'll be like, oh, people are interested in F-Zero. Let's make another F-Zero game. Let's remake something. Like, that's how it works. Like, and it's crazy. Like, it's crazy that, like, people creating content around shit could be a good gauge of interest as well. It's like, oh, this guy made a video about our game and it got 10 million views. People must like the shit. People must like this franchise that we forgot about. You know? People trash the last Star Fox game. And you know, a lot of that is coming back to bite us in the ass. Cause like a lot of people talk shit about a lot of the Star Fox games towards the end of, you know, some of the last ones we got. And Nintendo was just like, well, I guess people don't care about Star Fox anymore. And now people are like, well, where are the Star Fox games? You trashed the last one. You trashed the last one into the dirt. Why would they make another one? You clearly don't like what they made. It's like, well, it just wasn't good. We just want a good Star Fox game. Well, hey, your ass out.
That when it comes to a partner direct, why do we have these expectations for something that Nintendo is going to give us when this is focused on games that companies that's not Nintendo are making? It's literally called a partner direct. Yet I see a lot of things talking about how bad Nintendo is. Nintendo always this, but it wasn't Nintendo. It was literally them saying, hey, these are our relationships. We're working with these companies. And that's a big difference between the past generations. That was something that Nintendo was always ridiculed about not having third-party partners and third-party support.
What the hell?
And this has been a system that's had the most third-party support ever. And this direct showed that because off the bat, they started with Grounded. And that's a whole Microsoft game. And we know about the drama that brought a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, basically. That's what it looked like, Stormy.
That. So I asked this question, what makes a direct bad? And I think people, I want to say, when you don't.
He was literally about to say it. But it's when people don't get what they want. They didn't show a game of what it, so it's bad. The whole thing's bad. There could have been 5 games that they actually were genuinely interested in, the whole direct. But because they didn't get anything from like a franchise they were looking forward to, the whole thing was bad. The whole Nintendo Direct was trash. Now, y'all keep calling them trash if y'all want. Y'all keep going on the internet and bashing Nintendo Directs, and then we won't have anything. Then they'll be like, all right, we just won't do them no more. Because y'all are ingrates. So, now, honestly, they'll probably never stop doing them in reality because it brings in too much attention and shit, and, like, it brings in too much hype. But still, you know, eventually, I'm about YouTube in here. Appreciate you, Flocka. Yeah, Demon Slayer Mario Party, literally.
Show something that I think is cool. It's a bad.
I know that feeling for sure. I do too, but I'm not about to be like the whole direct was bad because
trash, but it's because
I didn't get what I wanted out of it.
You think the quality are not shown, and I think games shown here were very diverse. A bunch of good ideas, a mix of different things. We had indie games, we had old 3DS games, we had old Wii games. We had games that we've been asking for. We have games that's been remade from the ground up. We had, like, it was a lot of things for everyone there. You just had to pick something. But
I thought the Battlefront 2 shit was hype.
It's because it's just, they don't interest you. I don't believe that makes the direct bad or mid or whatever you want to call it. It's just not for you. And I understand this was a regular direct, but tell me what you expect from a partner direct from other companies. When I go into these directs,
I saw Super Monkey Ball. I was like, oh shit.
I
was like, all right.
Supplement the Nintendo first party games. And we're coming to an end of an era with the Switch. The fact that a lot of these games are coming.
It's funny because like I'll see a game at a direct. I'll be like, that looks cool. But like, I'm not going to buy it or play it in the moment because when am I going to play it? I don't have the fucking time. It's like, oh, let me go make my backlog bigger. No, let me just chill. It'll be there when I'm, you know, it'll be there. Maybe it'll be on sale one day and then I can just grab it. Like, it's too much sometimes. So I'm like, I get excited, but then I'm also like, let me go back to reality and be like, you're not about to buy that. Like you're not about to buy it. You know, maybe one day you might when it's like $10 or 20, 30, something like that. But I'm not gonna waste my money on a game I'm not gonna play that week.
I mean, to me, it's still a big deal.
At least
there's
once.
Still a lot of things that we got to play. I think the problem is, it's true that we like what we like, and I have no problem with that. I understand we have our preferences, but I think that it also limits us to
get him on Kohlberg and beat games. Kohlberg be beating games.
Games that you're not used to seeing. You see a bunch of genres that you usually don't play. You automatically say that this is not good, this is trash, this is mid.
He said, "No, not me."
Honestly, it's really that
me,
you
Playboy.
just don't know about it. You don't know what that game is.
This should look fun.
You don't know if it'll be good for you because you
this should look kind of fun. I ain't gonna lie.
And I think that some of our favorite games that we had to explore and discover them, right? We had to discover them for the first time. I know people say, "I just know it's not for me," but you don't know that until you play it. I also understand that.
You know what game I didn't think was for me? You want to know what, like, one game that I didn't think was for me? Fucking Valorant. I didn't think Valorant was for me. When they announced Valorant and showed it, I was just like, this ain't for me. And then I played it. Like, then I fucking no, not Dream Daddy. Like, Spank Me Zaddy. What's going on? Hey. What's another game I didn't think was for me? Shit, I mean, honestly, I'm trying to think of another like real good one that y'all know. I mean, hell, I took a chance on Halo. I played the Halo demo. I didn't know Halo was for me. I was fucking, I don't know, 12, 11 at the time. I didn't know Halo was for me. I played that demo and shit.
The games cost. So who wants to spend money on something that they may not like? But that's just the risk in gaming these days, and period. But I know growing up, there were games that I looked at and said, what is this? This is trash. I would never play this. And then I actually took a chance. I'm like, dang, now this is one of my favorite games of all time. For example, farming simulators, games like Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon. Those were games that I never thought I would ever play. People talked about me for even being interested in those games because what black man is playing a farming sim, a cozy game? But then I got into it and I started playing like, wow, this game is pretty good. I really do think we tend to see when these directs have a bunch of games that we don't like, not that we don't like, but games that don't cater our taste specifically, we call the whole thing bad. Not realizing that there are other gamers in the world that enjoyed almost everything that was on this list, or there was a couple of games on this list that they loved. Because gaming is diverse. We are a bunch of diverse gamers. So just because the whole direct didn't have everything that you wanted, there wasn't things for you, that doesn't make it bad. It just means it wasn't for you. It's time for you to either play something else or look forward to other things, or actually look into these games and actually research and see, maybe I would like this. Because truth be told, this direct wasn't
looks
bad.
like my alley. You
trash.
try it.
I just think it wasn't for a lot of people. And again, if you
it's
think
not
it was
for me
trash,
for
you think
sure.
it was bad, tell me why it was.
But I'll watch somebody play it.
What makes it bad? Without saying it's because of something that you like. Because let's truth be told, the games that were announced were pretty cool. Now, some of these games may have been games that have been already announced, so that would make a direct bad because you don't want to hear something you already know about. But a lot of these games got
that would absolutely make a direct bad. Like, don't you announce this shit we already knew about. If that's the majority of it, then all right, yeah, it's bad. Cool. Like, then what was the point of the direct if you announcing a bunch of shit we already knew and had dates for? Like, and it's like literally 80% of it. But that's not gonna happen. Because one, you don't know every game that's coming out. You don't know every date. And two, that would just be a waste of their time. It's a corporation. It's a huge company. They're not about to waste their time doing that.
Got dates that we didn't know about. Or some of these may be ports, and like who asked for that, but a lot of these ports or remakes are actually like full-on remakes and games that came out like
maybe people pop up saying Final Fantasy Remake came out.
Like games that people don't have access to. The 3DS shop is closed. So some games
that's
like
gonna happen this week. I guarantee you it's gonna be people being like, oh shit, Rebirth came out. Yeah, bro. Like, people, listen, you've been under a rock. Like, that's okay. A lot of people really be clueless. Like, a lot of people don't invest their time into this the way some of us do. Like, a Nintendo Direct, like, announcement comes up, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't watch it. They don't watch anybody else watching it. They don't they don't They don't co-watch it with anybody. Either they just don't know, they just don't care. They just don't have the time. Or they just don't, they're just, anti. Like, I don't know. It'd be like that.
The 100 stories, like the second game.
Playing too busy to pay attention. Yeah.
Places, but that first game was
a lot of people will come in here in this chat and be like, I didn't even know this was coming out. It's like, well, now you know, you're welcome. Like, that's cool. All right, bet. Like, and I'm not gonna judge or blame nobody for that. But I mean, if you're being anti about it, then it's like, that's different. But if you genuinely didn't know or just didn't have time to like watch the direct or watch anyone else watch the direct, that ain't your fault.
Yes. And now we're getting that, but it's an enhanced version with voice acting.
Yeah, people just don't.
And more content. So that's a
no. Did you learn that from like your comments?
Like Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. That's a whole nother 80 hours of gameplay on top of a game we already
80 hours?
So that's a different thing for me as well. There were some indie games.
I hear 80 hours. I'm like, where am I going to get 80 hours?
Indie games. And I think that's
could be the biggest thing of the year, bro. I guarantee you, some people not gonna know Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out next year.
Indie games are the truth.
That might be a little impossible. That I'd be impressed.
A lot of indie games, but instead of
people not knowing about God of War, people not knowing about Spider-Man, all that.
This is trash because they showed that. And these indie games that they showed, things like a ranger or role playing adventure, like they were new, they were creative.
Is this Shin Megami Tensei? Because I'm like.
Again, this goes to the things you never played anything like this, so how you know it's not for you?
I'm like, should I play this?
Because we're looking for things that we're used to.
I might need to play this.
When this is the opportunity for partners to show.
But I don't have 80 hours. That's why I haven't started Persona.
So me and here,
I don't have the time.
Directs are bad. They just aren't our taste.
I'm with you though, Stormy. I like being pleasantly surprised. I'd be like, oh shit. I remember specifically watching the PlayStation State of Play and seeing Helldivers 2, their segment. And I was like, oh, this looks dope. Saw the date and everything. Sometimes I just forget. Saw the date and everything. And then people were playing. I was like, oh, this shit came out? Like, oh, shit. Like, she'll just exit my head. Made a whole video reaction about the State of Play with Helldivers 2 in there and everything. Didn't even realize, oh, that date's like around the corner. And then just people were playing it that weekend. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, well, shit. Let me go cop.
Not for me. And that's the point I want to get across. And I don't think I'm wrong on that. But you can.
Yeah, I'm not a leaks person at this point either. Like, I used to be like very whatever about leaks. But now I'm just like.
Saying all that, let me tell you about a few games that I was excited
I'd rather the company tell me, because I don't even know. Like this was you can't trust nobody on the internet. You can't. Like, because it could be rendered. It could be a bold-faced lie. Like, and if it turns out to be true, cool, good for them. But it's also like, I'd rather just hear it from the horse's mouth, honestly. I'd rather just hear it directly from the company altogether, And I'm not going to get mad at them for not wanting to tell us when they want to tell us that. I studied marketing. I understand the nuances of, release dates and, campaigns and just telling people shit when they want to at least just ruin all of that. It also ruins a lot of the hard work, because like the devs are just as important to that marketing campaign as anyone else. So you literally taking years of hard work and just throwing it out there and possibly decreasing the sales from it because people are going to hear shit they don't like early and then just write the game off. Like, I'm not a fan of leaks like that. I'm not, because it's just, there's so much better you could do with your time. There's just so much more you could do. Like, you could actually, like, hack into some shit that can help people. It's like, oh, I'm gonna see when Grand Theft Auto 6 the trailers. I'm gonna drop it 2 days early. Yeah, you could have used that power to cancel some student loans or some shit. Like, I don't know, give people some food stamps, approve some food stamp things ahead of time. You go to jail regardless. You might as well help people. I don't know. That's what I would do. Like, I'm just saying. And the same thing goes with like music leaks and like movie leaks and everything. Just like, why you? And I know you get some weird satisfaction out of it, but like, you could do better. Like, I seen people picking up Helldivers 2 up. I'm trying to stay in saver mode right now, so it's wishlist for whatever goes on sale. And that's fair. Because honestly, I don't think Helldivers 2 is going anywhere. Like, this is an ongoing war that's gonna be changing for a while. Even if people stop playing it, it's still gonna change. Like, it's not gonna go in our favor. Like, I can tell you that. But it's just gonna make the game more fun, and the devs will continuously, make it that way. So when you pick it up, it's not even gonna be the same game that I picked up.
That's cool.
The funny part.
It showed me just enough to be happy that we got some games coming out. Now, one thing
we might end up not playing the game
but
today
I
at all.
understand, I think I'd understand, is that they showed Mother 3 coming to the Switch, but only in Japan.
Why? Well, just come on. Why would you tease us in such a way? Like, because of all the things, I genuinely would have ran to my Switch to play this. I would have ran. I would have bulldozed to my Switch to play Mother 3. Oh my! I didn't even play the first two. I'm like, Ness is my boy. I want to play this. Fuck, man. It's stuff in game they don't want to smoke about. Oh my god. It's always some. I know it's probably some crazy shit, but it's just man. Just warn us. Put a warning label or something. I don't know. Just launch it in secret. I don't know, something.
I know I ain't the only one mad at that.
Can't put a warning. Is it that bad?
There was also a game called Raid Natus that looked like a damn Final Fantasy 15 game that never came out, but it's on Japanese only. I'm hurt. But real quick, Ender Lilies was a dope Metroidvania, and Ender Magnolia looks.
I don't think it'd be a problem.
That's the indie game that I think people are really sleeping on, and I want folks to look at that game.
I don't want it to be a problem.
So that's one I was impressed by. Monster Hunter
Stories, if you're doing all that, you can just take it out. Unless it's key to the plot. I don't know.
It's a game that was stuck there. We have Monster Hunter Stories too. So being able to see Monster Hunter Stories, the original, come here and not be stuck on the 3DS is dope.
It's key to the plot. Damn.
Epic Mickey, and I'm not really
what a predicament.
Epic Mickey in 2000.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, send me that. I'm genuinely curious.
It was a great game. It was a game I did not expect to like as a kid. This is me being oh, Kingdom Hearts is the one, and I was like, if it ain't Kingdom Hearts, I don't want it. But Disney Epic Mickey was a good game, and
I always heard good things about this.
Rebrushed,
I don't want to play it, but
Penny's Big
it looks fun to watch.
Released the same day they talked about it, and that's the same team behind.
They
Sonic
did,
Mania.
yeah, they did.
You know it's gonna be a good
they're redoing it,
and it gives me those old school.
I don't think it's a big deal, but the time and era was for sure.
Reminds me of the Game Boy Advance game Drill Dozer. If you ever played that. The Volvo Digital always
I'm curious.
A bunch of dope games coming out, and I think Pepper Grind is going to be pretty cool. Hear me out on Pocket Card Jockey. I had this on the 3DS, and it was definitely a good game. I know it's very interesting. It's a solitaire and horse racing game, but it's very fun.
What?
And it being remade by Game Freak, I think it's one worth looking at. Y'all already know I'm excited for Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time. Fantasy Life was one of my
A lot of people are excited about this, and I'm just like, yo,
new classes. You can actually
can't wait to watch y'all play this.
With people. I'm looking forward to Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time, and I really want to play that with the homies. And I want to see how they evolve the series. And another level 5 game I'm just happy to see. And I'll say this about Endless Ocean Luminous. A lot of people were very, very skeptical about
I thought this was I was like,
but I think a lot of people,
is this Dave the Diver again?
Don't know how much that game meant to a lot of people, and especially the sequel. This game was on the Wii a long time ago, and it's different. I know this ain't the game that you usually used to seeing close off a game, but I think it is a big game. And if you don't know what Endless Ocean is, it's an open sea exploration game where and this one has up to 30 players can explore the waters of our planet. And you can play by yourself too, but it's a bunch of different
30
species of marine life to
30 players is crazy. If I didn't have a crippling fear of the ocean,
I saw so many people
I might consider
about this game, and that's what I like about.
But I'm genuinely terrified of the ocean.
A lot of people, the popular.
That looks fun though. I ain't gonna lie. This looks crazy. And I didn't even see this part about up to 30 players. That looks nuts. Holy shit.
I mean, you know things about that, but there are games that have faithful communities, games that were big. A lot of people don't talk about. Endless Ocean was a game that's loved by.
Bleak was good, man.
And
What's
when
up,
I
Bleak?
see people that knows about games like that, it makes me happy to see people.
The thing about this was no
like
danger.
I'm excited for
Yeah,
this
no,
game
but
'cause
that
it's
fear is still.
different. Like I said, this direct felt like
that fear is still there.
That creativity that a lot of people ask
When
for.
if
You
you go a little too deep and it get a little too dark, I'm gonna be like,
and it's Ocean Luminous. It looks like a game that might not be for everyone, but I really think it's.
See, nope. Like, nope. It's right here. Nope. Like, I'd be. The way I'm so hesitant about cruises because of the ocean, bro. I don't know why I've been getting cruise TikToks lately. I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this Bleak. I didn't want this Blue. Why am I getting cruise TikToks? And it's like this is what a cruise is like at night. And it's just darkness. And I'm just like, this is not what I need to see before I go to bed, bro. Like, I don't want to see this. I'm scared. Like, oh my God. I don't trust cruises either. Because one, people are gross. Like, people are nasty as fuck. People don't know how to act on a boat. 2, the ocean is scary. 3, the ocean is scary. 4, I can't swim. Like, just no. It smells. I've been on a cruise one time. I'm good. I can't believe I survived without getting seasick because the motion. Just nope. I don't trust the ocean. Not at all. I barely trust a lake. like man, the last time I got on a boat, it was in like a lake. That was a Chicago trip. I was in. We went on the lake in Chicago for my best friend's birthday, and it was cool. You know, once I got drunk, I was fine, but still, I was a little deep down. My anxiety was kicking my ass. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it was the motion that was making my stomach hurt or the anxiety or both. But it was that first hour was not a good time. Then I got drunk and it was fine.
I really think it would be a dope.
I think I would rather go to space because at least if you die in space, it's like that. You're dead.
But
it's
that's
like,
all for me. That's the game.
I do not want to drown, get dragged down by nothing.
I do
just
think
no, not
It
seawater.
was
No,
an efficient partner direct. The Switch is on year 7 of its life cycle, and to see that they have partners that they still have third parties.
The Switch is old as fuck.
Good thing. To see so many games still coming this year that we can play of different genres, to me that is a good thing, and that's what makes this direct okay to me. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever. I don't think it's the best thing we've ever seen, but I don't think it's trash. I don't think it's bad.
I would love to be the fly on a wall when if somebody who's like almost exclusively like a 2K or a Madden or a COD player, like just that's the only games they play. Like, I would love to just sit and watch them watch a Nintendo Direct and just not like anything. And just ask them, like, what do you think of that game? It's like, I don't know. What do you think of that game? It looks trash. What about that game? It was whack. It's just like every single game, like all of them. It's just like, bro, come on, son.
I don't think it's mid. I think we're gonna need another word than mid.
And I know people aren't into gaming the way some of us are around here, but it's also like, damn, bro. I mean, you never know.
Every game's not gonna be your cup of tea, especially
you
when
never
all
know.
These games are from different companies, so I don't know what y'all expecting, but it's also your opinion.
Wait, that looked kind of lit.
Like, and I respect that.
The crab game looked kind of fun.
Let me know how you feel in the comments.
Right, Stormy. I was like, wait, this crab game looked kind of fun.
Some games in here you are excited for. Some games you don't quite understand, or you want.
He was out.
I could talk to you about
that was
it.
like Crab Elden Ring, Crustacean Elden Ring.
But also, just let me know how you feel about the directs in general and what you're gonna be
Crustacean
playing.
Ring.
But I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all take care of yourselves and remember to have fun, play what you like, and let others play what they like.
Play what you
too.
like.
Gaming is about the experience. Gaming is about the fun.
Let people enjoy
so go out
things.
and have fun. Don't go out.
Like, why do we have to tell people to let people enjoy things? Like, why is that a thing we have to do? Y'all can't just let people have fucking harmless fun. It's video games. Y'all go sub to Blue on YouTube if you haven't already. It's video games, bro. It's software. Why do you care so much? Like, just go play the shit you want to play and let people play what they want to play. I don't think it's that fucking hard. I don't think it's that difficult. Like, I can't remember what age I was when I finally stopped judging people. Maybe I never did, because people would judge me for shit I liked. Like, oh, you playing Final Fantasy. What's wrong with Final Fantasy? What's the problem? Oh, you like that weird alien shit, bro? Well, aliens are cool. What's the problem? Like, like, it's like what you playing that weird shit for? Why is it weird? It's weird. You think it's weird? Like what the hell is wrong with people? I don't understand. Like I don't understand. I never understood. Like they're making this shit for a reason. Like it's just like I can't believe everybody plays this. It's like, well, they do, and that's why it sold 1 million copies. I'm gonna take off for the night. Gonna go to bed for class tomorrow. 100% felt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of tired. I don't know if I even want to play Halo at this point. We've been talking for 3 hours. I'm still kind of tired. I might just go kick back and keep watching Avatar. I'm telling you, man, I'm really enjoying Avatar. But enjoy your classes, Stormy. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I don't know. Should I call it? What do y'all think? Because we can squeeze in a good 30 minutes of Halo, but I don't know. We might just save it for next week. Because I'm kind of fucking tired. And we straight up have been talking for 3 hours, and I didn't think it had been 3 hours. We could watch another video from the list. Bro, load up Halo. I don't wanna. I might. I think I have to update. I haven't opened it in a while. Let me pop it. Let me see. Let me pop it open. Just play a few. Because then we can play something else next week at least. Might play some TFT next week. I've been thinking about Teamfight Tactics lately. We might play that next Monday. All right, let's see. When's the last time I played? I haven't played since shit. When's the last time I played Halo? About to use something to watch on your time about. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Hit me up. Hit me with that. Shit, I'll watch that now. Like, is that something I can watch on stream, or should I watch that offline? I did not ask Insights Capture to open up. It's a long video. Okay, yeah, I'll save it then. I'll save it for myself. Yeah, the game is updating. Let me update my category. We'll play a few. We'll play a little bit of Halo. 38 minutes. Yeah, that's a couch vid. That's a couch video for sure, Blue. You right. Hey, you absolutely correct. All right, let me see. What season are they on with Halo Infinite? This is a whole different title. I mean, this is a whole different category art. What the fuck? All right. They did. No. Okay, that didn't take that long. Oh yeah, we're on 6.1. Yeah, we're in season 6. Hold on, just in case. Did my headphones just go out? Bro, I can't stand. Like, there's no way my headphones just went out like that.
The blacks.
I still don't hear shit. Bro, are we serious right now? That's how I know. Gotta turn it back on. The music is definitely still going. Y'all can still hear shit, right? Like, I'm not bugging, right? Oh, I bet I know what the... No. Well, actually, that could be the problem. That could... be default. No, I'm bugging. Wait. Wrong one. No? That's voice chat. I'm dumb. Where's... Is it this? No. They don't even pick the device here. Okay, so it can't be that, right? Because clearly, I'm still connected to what in the entire fuck is going on? It. Maybe his voice meter. Check, check. All right. So, is it Halo? Doesn't this shit look sick? Like, bro, is it? Okay, hold on. Let's exit Halo real quick. It is Halo. Halo made my sound go away. Like, wait a damn it. Why? Yo, that did not happen the last time I played Halo. Like, what the fuck? I blame you, Microsoft. I deadass blame you, Microsoft. What the fuck? So I'm good now. That's so stupid. All right, come on. Why would that? Cause shit, maybe it wasn't me. Like shit, maybe it wasn't just me that couldn't hear anything because of Halo. You know what it is? It's because they make you fucking look at your settings every time you open the game. I don't know why. I'm like, damn, bro, just open the game. Like, I'm like, I know it's nothing in my settings. Had me restarting voice meter and shit. Had me thinking I was the problem. Chad, how dare they? All right, so we can still hear. And now we can't. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? It has to be something with the sound settings. But what? Is it this? Bro, what the fuck? It's crazy because like there's no sound setting for input. Or I guess output in this case. Is it this? No. Is it video? No. What the fuck? Not keyboard, mouse. I doubt it's gameplay. Digital language, audio language. It's language. Menus, subtitles. What the fuck was that? Yeah, I don't think it's any of this either. Bruh. So I can't hear anything. Like, I literally can't hear shit. I forgot I had a red tank. Why? Well, shit, man, I tried. Can y'all even hear me? I don't know what's going on. What the fuck? Also, I don't have a, wow, I don't have a scene for Halo on my vertical setup. Like, whoops. Yeah, this is fucking weird. I don't know what to do about this. Let me make a scene for this shit while I'm thinking about it. Game capture. They make this shit so difficult on this little there we go. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's not customized. Okay, again, what is the issue here? Inactive mute. Highlight. No. It's not this. It can't be this. Driver issue? You think it's the driver? But it's only when this game's open. It's literally only when Halo's open, which has never happened before. That's the craziest part. And of course, there's no set, because normally it's like, oh, you're not on the default thing. That's so weird. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what to do about this. Now everything's back. That's crazy to me. Everything's just back. Like, as soon as I close Halo, everything's back. Hold on. Let me look into these. Maybe there's a setting in the Xbox app, which would be so stupid. Ooh, I wonder. Ooh. Okay, hold on. One more try. It's probably not this. I don't think it's this, but I'm gonna try. This is the type of shit that makes you want to get rid of Game Pass. I'm just fucking saying. Because I mean, the last thing I played on Game Pass, the only benefits I'm getting from Game Pass right now are all the Valorant champs on my. What? EA, go away. I want to delete every trace of EA from my computer. Like, every single trace of EA, I want to get rid of it from my computer, bro. All of it. There's not even audio settings in this. I don't know why I thought it would be that. Okay. And it's weird because you can hear the game now. You can hear the game when it's starting, and you can hear everything when it's starting. But as soon as we like load into the game, like as soon as we hit enter, audio just goes away. Like, that can't be a driver thing. Like, there's no way that's a driver thing. I've never seen no shit like this before in my life. Yeah, we might just watch another video and call it a day, because I'm not about to deal with this shit. If this doesn't work, I'm done. Yo, this season's playlist y'all been putting together, it must be a game glitch. It has to be. You know, you try to play your favorite franchise and it does you like this. Like, watch, it's gonna go away. Like, a little click thing happens and everything. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And I'm not about to play without sound. I'm not, bro. Forza Motorsport 2023 crashes on load up of track after the last update. Are you getting off Game Pass? Like, 'cause I'm like, is this a Game Pass issue? Mixer. It's wild because shit is making sound. That's so weird. Yeah, I can't do shit about it here either. Yeah, it's just a bug. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I try to switch menu or anything. Oh, King of the Hill's back. What is... Oh, these are AI modes. Wait. Okay, I might play one game in silence. Wait, okay. Because this playlist is still here and I'm so glad it is. Because this is the Halo 3. Oh. I might play... Can y'all hear me? Diamond, can you still hear me if I'm talking? We might play one game in silence. Like, because I really want to play this Halo 3 map thing they got. I'm mad loud. Am I louder than usual? Because that's weird if I am. If I'm louder than I normally am, that's even weirder. Okay. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Sorry, I'm just excited because I really want to play this mode. I'm mad that I can't hear it. Okay, you know what? Could you imagine if I get into a game and it comes back? Wouldn't that be crazy? Okay, we're just gonna see. I just want to play this mode one time. Because JR told me about this mode months ago and I never got to play it. I'm so glad it's still here. Yeah, I don't understand why. Man, this is weird. I hope people... It can't just be me, right? I gotta go check the... I'm gonna go check the category to see. That's fucking weird. And it says all the sounds are still going through. It can't be because I have Elgato open. I know it's not that. Because I guarantee you, if I open another game, it will work. This is a long wait. Like, I'm like, wait, we've been waiting for a minute. That's odd. Like, that's Oh, it started. I couldn't tell. I couldn't hear that it was starting, but it started. I was like, I gotta play at least one game during Black History Month in this armor set they gave us, this A-Train armor coating that they gave us. I gotta do it at least one time. Can't hear shit. Well, this is fun. What happened? Is this? This isn't lockout. Stop it. This is fucking lockout. This is gonna suck. I can't hear shit. Like, this is gonna suck. I look cool as fuck. I like the scarf. Can't even see him. Where did he get this armor from? Where did he get this fucking helmet? I can't hear anything, so this is gonna suck. But that's okay. Go for the sniper. Go for it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Go for it. The minute I see your ass. I am guarding the sniper.
Down there.
Bro, I can't tell if we're winning. I don't know what's going on. Like, someone's on fire. They put a hole in the middle of the map. That's weird. I'm not mad at it, though. Oh. I killed him. They're below me. I missed. I had that. I'm so mad. like, I had the yo playing Halo in silence is crazy. It's kind of weird. Also, I'm rusty. I'm rusty as fuck. I don't know if I should go up there. What is this? This is not part of Lockout. Like, this is different. I like it though. I'm not mad at the additions. This room is huge. This room's not supposed to be this big. Like, what the fuck? Boy, I thought that was a live grenade. I was like, hello? Oh shit. He has a shotgun. I don't want no parts of that. Your grenade was ass. I'm not about to play with you. Because you have a shotgun. Overshield. I don't hate this. I don't hate this version of Lockout. I'm not. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I don't have your grenades. Damn. I was trying to ninja him. Ah, I got the assist. You suck. Oh, this is a weird spawn point. I'll take it though. This is a bad idea. Oh, there's protection up here. Wait, did I start with a grapple shot? What's this? Oh. Chat, I gotta sneeze. I'm sorry. Chat, I gotta sneeze. Chat, I gotta sneeze. Chat, I gotta sneeze. Oh my god, sorry. My bad. I tried to get away from the mic. I don't know if it worked. My grappling hook's gone. He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. No, leave me alone, stop.
S7 sniper.
Wait, no. Like, wait, who left? Not half my team leaving. But we were winning.
S7 sniper available.
The sound is there. Y'all can hear the sound? I can't hear the sound, but y'all can hear it. That grenade should have killed him, man. It's a lot. It's a lot happening. It's a lot happening. It's a lot happening. From the grave. Okay, I mean, if y'all have sound, I could live with that. Like, for a little while. I mean, for like half a stream. That's cool. He has a sniper. He has a sniper. I don't want no parts of that. I'm just gonna... I almost blew up my teammate. I damn near blew up my teammate. No, y'all not in that toilet. Oh, this isn't a hole. Deception. Like, where are you? Ooh. Help. Oh, that was a good grenade.
Your power item.
Okay, so it's just me playing without sound. Which, I mean, you know, very fucking difficult, by the way. Why am I I'm rusty as fuck. Like, I almost want to plug my controller in. Where? I want them to stop spawning me back here because I was so confused. I was like, hello? Where am I? I'm not picking that up. That kind of sucks. Goodness, booty cheeks. Okay. My bad. My bad. You right. I'm out. My bad. I don't belong there. That's cool. I know he just hit me. Personally, I'm embarrassed. Especially because I only have 2 kills. They keep spawning me back here. Stop. It's weird, bro. Wait, is there not a door here anymore? There's a door there. Okay. I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. Now where the hell? Now where the fuck? Why did I turn invisible? Like, that was weird. Weird spawn point. Weird spawn point. So do I jump on this to get up there now? Is that a thing? Leave me alone, stop. Slide.
Power items in transit.
We control the sniper now. Ouchies. Oh, he dead. He dead as hell. Let me not get in his way.
Are ready for pickup.
These grenades don't bounce like they used to. Oh, his bounce pretty good though. My grenades. Where your friend go? Oh, he's a sword. Oh, fuck. What's the score? I'm getting carried so hard. That guy has 16. Where's the guy with the sword? Oh. Who's... What's over there? Wait, what is that area? Nah, hold on. Nah, wait a minute. Because I'm like, where did he come from? I was looking at the radar. I was like, why is he over there? Like, you can go this way now? Oh, no. I didn't even know that. Wait a minute. That guy just let me go over there. I just want to see. Just leave me alone for 2 seconds. Not you dying. That was a decent grenade? He jumped down. Of course he did. Yeah, give me the assist. Get the other one. Okay, wait, hold on. Before this game ends, I'm about to explore, because what the fuck? Also, this looks fucking crazy. Like, what is this? This is not lockout. What the fuck? What is all this shit? What the fuck? Look how they massacred my boy. Is this a jump? You have to jump to it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I like this kinda. Hold on. We got the sword now? Yes, GG. Grenade of truth. And maybe not so truthful. Okay, well. Oh, they're coming to me? Oh. Fuck you. From the grave, let's go. Like, clutch blaze. He's got a fucking oh shit, they put lockout in this game? Bro, not only did they put lockout, they changed it. It's different. Look at this. This wasn't part of lockout. What is this? Yo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Empire. Tell me what type of nerd you are. Like, what is this shit? Bro, it's the back rooms. Like, Lot. I'm telling you. Also, Lot, how you been, bro? What's good? It's good to see you, dog. But yeah, there's like a Halo 3 playlist for Infinite now. I don't know if it's permanent, but it's been around for a while because what's his name? JR told me about it. That man should be dead. What do you say fuck me for? Okay, we won. What's crazy is I can't hear shit right now because for some reason when Halo's open, I can't hear anything. I don't know why. Like this has never happened before, but here we are. I just wanted to play one game before I got off. We ended up talking for like 3-4 hours. So now I'm just like, well, and with no sound, I can't hear anything. Y'all can hear the game. I can't hear shit. Like I can't hear my music. I can't hear the game. I can't hear alerts. I can't hear anything. So that follow that I just got, didn't even hear the alert. I just saw it pop up in chat. Like, I'm chilling, brother. Still in the job hunt. Gotta give you an update. Yeah, man. We gotta catch up in Discord at some point. I'm good. I've been chilling, man. I just got back from New York. I was in New York for a little bit. Just a little bit vacation kind of thing. But I gotta hit y'all up because Keisha's having a going away party, and I want y'all to come through later on in May. So I'm gonna hit y'all on the slide about it a lot. Servers down, it's almost time. Okay, hold on, because since I can't play Halo to my best ability, I literally cannot hear the game. I literally can't hear shit. I can't hear the game. Lobby 200 is back for Ed. That what you saying, Rodera? I don't want none of this shit. But yeah, I just wanted to try this armor out. Look at this armor. This shit is fucking like it's pandering as fuck, but I at the same time I'm like, it's black enough to piss people off. So that's all I'm wearing. It's crispy, it's clean, right? It's like it's pandering, but it's still kind of clean, and it's gonna make people mad. So I'm gonna wear it forever. I'm just gonna wear it forever. But yeah, Lot, you need to log in before the end of the month so you can get it, and you can use it on any of the armor sets that you already have. So like, I'm gonna show you real quick and then I'm gonna get off. Customize. So I did it offline, but I put it on most of the armor sets I have. Like, you can put it on the Mark 5, you could put it on the Mark 7, you could put it on the Mark 5B. So you could put it on the samurai armor, bro. This is actually crazy. Like, you could put it on the samurai armor. This shit looks clean as fuck on the samurai armor. I should have played with this one, but they give you the color and they give you the visor for Black History Month. All you gotta do is log in and you get it immediately. Like, it's been like that all February. So I'm just like, yeah, go get this shit. I got armor types I didn't even know I had. I was like, where did I get this from? What is this? Like, when did I get this? I mostly like the visor. The visor's clean as hell. It's like I got a kufi cap on my face. Almost. It's kind of crazy. I think that's the only ones I put it on. Oh yeah, I did it on this one too. The hazmat suit, which is kind of crazy. Like, it looks dope as fuck on this helmet. So yeah, I just wanted to play one game with it. But I don't know why my sound isn't working for me. Like, I can't hear anything, but y'all can hear everything just fine. So yeah, I'm gonna just go from there. I want to look up this character that Rodera's been talking about, and then we'll hop off. Okay, now my sound didn't come back. Hello? Now I still can't hear shit. Oh wait, it's back. It's back. Okay, I'm good. Like, the sound, I was in between songs. That's why. I was like, why? I still can't hear shit. But now I can hear. Now I can hear everything. Sick. All right. I'm gonna look up this character because I didn't even know a new Street Fighter character was dropping. I thought you was talking about Eddie from Tekken. I was excited for Eddie. And then we'll find somebody to raid. I'm gonna get out of here. Actually, I'm on YouTube already. Street Fighter 6. Surely there's a trailer. Wait. Now we get an ad break right now. Like, all right, I'm gonna just pull it up real quick, and then I'll play when the ad break's over, and we'll raid out. Multiplayer Monday, you guys. I played one game. Like, what? Multiplayer Monday, I played one game. Like, we fucking did it. I just had a lot to talk about today. Sorry. I just had a lot to talk about today. Well, listen, next Multiplayer Monday, I will dedicate more time to playing games. Okay, especially because TFT games take a while. I I might even let y'all vote on the game for next week. We might pull Halo back up. We might do TFT. We might do Helldivers 2. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Wednesday we're getting back to Grand Blue. Yeah, we're getting back to Grand Blue on Wednesday, and then Final Fantasy on Friday. Good to be back. I've decided this year also that I'm gonna really start dressing on stream. So whoever came in and was like, I like your outfit, thank you, like I appreciate it. So, you know, expect more of that. Also, guys, we're almost at 2,000 followers. Like that's kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of crazy. Okay, ad break's over. All right, let's play this shit real quick, and then we'll dip out. No, my Spotify don't want to pause. Always some. Always.
Seriously? I'm not interested in whatever you're pitching. You really want me to punch a hole through you? So, just who are you? You need to learn to stop pissing me off!
Oh!
I knew there'd be more of you. Let's go! Ring the bell!
Did he just punch low? Oh, he's all hands. He does not kick.
I'd be scared too.
Oh! Just like they do in Tekken, okay. Just like they do in Tekken. His kicks or punches. Just, yep, makes sense. Is that chaos energy? Weave. Meek. All hands.
Hope you'll put up a fight.
Oh, he a legit boxer. Oh! Damn. Nah, the grab's kind of crazy. Wait, did he just... Wait. Did he just absorb the Hadouken and send it back? Show me that super. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Did he just turn this man into a punching bag? Literally? Like, did he just turn him into the heavy bag at the gym, bro? That's wild. like what? JRPG said, yeah, I thought I could wait till Akuma came. Lie detector test determined that was a lie. I just want to watch people who are good with Ed play as Ed, because like it's the same thing as what's the dude's name in Tekken that his kicks are punches. Like he literally only punches. No wonder you're excited, Radera. You main the man. No, Harwing does kicks. Harwing just kicks. The guy that is the boxer in Tekken 8. It's not Brian. It's someone with a B though. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, it looks clean. This is a second DLC character, right?
I have potential.
Ooh. Steve. Fucking Steve. Like, yeah, Steve is the one that just be. Wait, he's third? Who was second? Because it was the one shorty, right? With the with the nails. Aki was second? Who was first? Am I tripping? Like, do we get the first one for free? Or just off rip? Oh, Rashid. I forgot. Wait, Rashid was first? The way I just overlooked Rashid completely. Like, okay, so, all right. So Akuma's last then. All right, got it. I'm just waiting on Eddie and Tekken. I think I'm a Tekken guy now. I like Street Fighter. Don't get me wrong. I like Street Fighter, but I kind of just gravitated away from it. And then Wave 2 in spring. Oh, okay, so Akuma. Damn, so by the end of the year, we're going to have a lot of characters. That's crazy. Like, all right, bet. All right, well, we're going to get out of here. I hate that I couldn't play more Halo, but I can't play Halo with no sound, bro. That shit's fucking weird. Like, that was so weird. Couldn't hear footsteps, couldn't hear explosions, couldn't hear when I was getting shot myself. Like, couldn't hear that my armor was low. I was going off of vision. My eyes were like just trying to keep up with what was going on in the game. All right. Sporins. Who we go raid? Who we go raid today? Who about to bring the energy for the raid, yo? Who about to come with it? Who's gonna lead the raid? Who are these people I have tabs open for? The way everyone is playing Final Fantasy VII Remake this week is so funny to me. That shit is funny. Yo, if Street's still alive, we're raiding Street. Yeah, he's playing Halo. He's playing Halo 2? Yeah. How long he been live?
They all stopped.
I don't even care. We're raiding Street. It doesn't even matter. Like, and I never get to raid Street. We're raiding Street right now. He's playing Halo 2 with Lieutenant Buttercup. Absolutely. Absolutely, Spartans. All right. Here y'all raid messages. Pick one or just say what's up. I don't really care. Thank y'all for being here today. It's good to be back. Again, sorry we didn't get to play much games today, but we had some great conversations, you know, W chat, W videos all around. Wednesday, back to Grand Blue Link Fantasy. Oxy W check-in, welcome in. We're about to dip out of here. Thank you for the lurks. I appreciate the lurkers. I appreciate everybody who's just said what's up, who dropped in, who follows, subs, resubs. Thank y'all. Let's go pop in on Street and Buttercup. They're playing my favorite game of all time, Halo 2 co-op. So y'all will enjoy this. I'm also going to throw his link in chat in case y'all get left behind. I'm going to throw it in chat for everybody who's not particularly on this rating platform. But yeah, y'all go lock in with the homie. Street Grind, homie for a long time. Had the pleasure of meeting him at TwitchCon. Great vibes, cool vibes. They're playing Halo. What more do I need to say? Spartans, like I always say, stay hydrated, stay moisturized. Patience pays always, so it pays to wait. And of course, hit them high. See y'all Wednesday.
Shout out, Jay.
Berg, I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all go show Street some love, man. That's the guy right there.
This is brilliant, but I like this.
The blacks.
It is